Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, SGI, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, Curling Canada and the 2020 Scotties Tournament of Hearts, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Realcast Media.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's day 2, draw 4 here from the 2020 SaskTel Tankard. We're on to B-Event action live here at the Horizon Credit Union Center in Melville. My name is Sean Joyce. I'm here at our broadcast location with Susan Lang and Kim Hudson. 4 B-Event games on here this afternoon. We're going to feature the matchup on Sheet 1 between Tenetuik and B.Heidt. But as always, we will keep tabs on all of the games that are going on here in this afternoon's draw. On Sheet 2, it'll be Ben Gamble against Ryan Dice. The game on Sheet 3 will have Sam Wiltz against Brent Geddick. And on Sheet 4, it's Steve Howard against Lloyd Fell. On the feature sheet, the teams had to draw the button to determine who would have last rock here in the first end of play. It'll be B.Heidt throwing the Yellowstones. Tenetuik with the Reds about to get us underway, and just before he does, let's meet the teams in this afternoon's matchup.
We are Team B.Heidt. I'm the skip B.Heidt. The third is Mark Lang. Second, Glenn Height. And lead, Dan Ormsby. We don't have a coach, and we curl out of the Crobert Curling Club in Crobert, Saskatchewan.
We are Team Tenetuik. I'm Skip Tenetuik. Third is Brandon Shilley. Second is Matt Taylor. Lead is Chad McKenzie. And our fifth is Derek McKenzie. And we curl out of the Twin Rivers Curling Club in North Battleford, Saskatchewan.
So the officials have given them a go-ahead, and we're about to get underway. We've got to start talking to the curlers. It's one of our pet peeves is that they already know what they're playing for the first shot of the game. They put the broom down, and we don't know if they're going in or playing the guard. Looks like this one's coming in.
Coming down.
Let's try him.
I think I heard them say tight 3.
Yep, get her over. Tight, guys. Tight as you can. Tight as you can. Yep, keep going, Matty. Keep going. Keep going.
Eh?
Yeah. Nice throw, bud.
What'd you get it for a split or a time?
This will be different.
He's calling a guard here.
So Sean, what's Brad's call? Are they going in, or is this a corner?
Well, with the amount of ice they've got,
It still could be either.
and you know, that brings up a point. Both of these teams played yesterday. They probably were watching this morning, but they haven't been on the ice yet today. A lot more curl this morning than what they would have seen when they played last night.
I do know that Brad was watching. He was here watching the kid.
Sideways, eh?
Yeah.
So when they have to make an adjustment like that on the fly, okay, yes, B.Heidt team's an older team, but does that experience start to play in when you got to make an adjustment to yesterday's ice means nothing to today's game?
I think a little bit depends on where Cole's team has played. If they've been at curling clubs like Newtana and Saskatoon, which are quite swingy, Newtana or North Battleford is swingy now too. But I think they'll be able to make this adjustment. But certainly the more you play on the swingy ice, the easier it is to adjust from game to game.
Well, gets a corner around there, but only full 12 foot. Of course, we talked a little bit about the experience of the Height team yesterday. Combined total age for the team of 243, and 3 of the players have played in 5 different decades.
On the clock.
We did have one other stat that we haven't gotten to, and Susan, I think you've got some details on that, but the number 38 was a factor.
Oh dear. Well, we both know Dan Ormsby, the lead, that just threw in this really nice shot behind the corner guard. And Brad are farmers, and both of them had accidents just a couple of months ago out on the farm, and Dan chopped off some of his finger. One finger they managed to get reattached, And Brad got his caught in a door and didn't lose anything, but it was certainly not operable for quite a while. And so they sort of nicknamed the team 38 Fingers.
243 years of combined curling experience and 38 fingers.
But more importantly, it's not necessarily the number of years, it's the number of provincial championships that these individual players have won, the big bonspiels that they've played in over the years. You know, these players have played at a high level their entire careers and have continued to play at that. So it's more than just the years, it's the types of competitions that they have been involved in.
They're all pretty good natured too. We happened to have the good fortune to sit at the supper table with them the night before they started the competition. That's where we heard the 38 Fingers story, although Mark playing on the team, you probably knew it before. And as they were telling us the story, they all said, well, that fixed Dan's out turn. We should have cut it off years ago. And Dan just chuckled. And I think Glenn said they were thinking about chopping off one of his.
Don't need Mine's good. Looks like a 2 right now. 2, 3. 3.
So they all kind of have the same sense of humor that way.
Mine's good right now. Chad. Need to curl. Maybe a little bit of finish. Right up, Chad.
But we've got the young guns out here all throughout this Tankard field. Just like Cole Tenetuik, you know, he was a provincial junior champion in 2015 and silver medalist at the juniors that year with Jake Hirsikorn. And when we look all across the field, this draw, the morning draw, lots of these players have these same aspirations to have long careers and to have success at provincial and national level.
Go, go, go!
Right in between.
Good throw.
13 and a half still. Yeah, I'd call it. I like same throw. Yeah. It's a bit heavier than yesterday. Yeah. It's not insane, but
You do see on the backboard
noticeable
behind that B.Heidt did win the draw to the button, so he does have hammer here.
Well, it was kind of funny because he did put it on the button for the draw contest. But yesterday he made 2 fabulous draws in the third end. One, its first one to the button, caught a pebble as he was sliding it out, had quite the jerky slide. How he ever got that rock to the button, nobody knows. Then he goes and puts a second one with a really good slide on the button. So then today when we saw him draw the button, Sean of course goes, oh, I wonder which throw that one was.
You know,
which pebble did he catch out there?
I saw him at breakfast, and I told him the 2 shots in the third were absolute pistols, and he says, well, the second one I did it on purpose. The first one he actually made a shot. He said that probably came out better than what we called.
Blow off!
So Mark got looking for the in-turn hit and roll under, roll over. Got it going a little bit, but it's going to catch up. Might get the skinny double. It's going to be right in between.
Well, if he gets behind the tee line, it's not bad.
Come back in here. Come back.
Didn't quite bite.
That one didn't kill that one.
Yeah, it might have.
I think it is.
Oh, well, there we go.
What
we
about the one on the other side?
Brad going over to
Yeah,
take
they might
a look
both
at
be
that
biting.
one.
Oh, no, that one came off the side.
Oh, okay.
Good job by the observer. He's the only one that caught it.
I had no idea.
I haven't thrown much down this path.
And yeah, they didn't get the second rock out of play, but it's behind the tee line on the corner. B.Heidt has last rock here in the opening end. He might try to use those rocks now to get a deuce generated. He's got a corner guard over there. 2 rocks, one just above the tee line, one just behind it.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The middle's open.
Just going.
Brennan Shilley's rock here, just going sideways.
Okay. Okay, Brad. That's all right.
I got 16 on that.
You lost everything at the end. I lost all the handle at the end.
So speed's not quite up to full speed yet. Getting there.
I got all plus an inch.
What do you like?
Whichever you like. I got all plus, but.
There, if you're a little warm, bump it here and flop here is good.
Okay. Well, how hard do you think, boys? 14?
Yeah.
13 and a half?
Plus 14. 14's a guard. We don't need a guard. We're going to tap.
16.
16.
And so it begins.
Barely
No,
over,
that was
yeah.
16.
Barely over.
Yeah.
Even this isn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
We're just talking weight.
Yeah.
We need 13 and a half at least, Mark. I would say.
Okay.
So that's a good 10 feet heavier than when the speed is at full speed. So has to be here. So they said they certainly don't want a guard.
Okay, I got 38.
Line's good, guys.
Yep.
Hard!
Gotta go, boys.
Just no handle on that rock.
Holy.
Something happened
Oh, don't bounce it. Don't bounce.
because he had a good split.
What the heck?
I know.
It's
heavy.
Take plenty
I
of
had
ice.
38.
Even if we're out, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Top goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more. I don't know.
Well, it definitely didn't have much handle at the end. I'm wondering, did it grab something on the way down?
Yet something happened
Yeah.
because I heard that split.
Like 13 and a half. Yeah.
Caught them all by surprise a bit anyway.
13 is close. We're just going top of the wall.
These guys are calling 13 for top house, which is certainly a lot heavier than we've seen.
Top 8.
Don't need to. Easy then.
Where are we?
Weight's nice. Top 8, top 4.
All you boys, line's
Room
perfect.
yet? Room?
Line's
It's gonna
perfect.
go here though.
Gotta be there. Line's really good, boys. Line's
Top
really
8.
good.
Okay.
Top 8.
Right here is perfect.
Top 8.
We're there. Okay then.
We're just there.
Oh no. We don't want to
Just curling, hey? Good throw.
Good weight, bud.
Okay.
So that's 14, and it didn't get there. So their guess of 13 and a half was pretty close. It hasn't. Even a few rocks down that path hasn't really sped it up very much yet.
Mark through his.
Over curled a bit, leaving Brad that freeze. It's the one in the back 4.
Same as his draw to the button
Yeah.
or more? I don't know.
So what? Heavier than practice, or than?
Well, we were just discussing that.
Like it, but throw at least what you threw. You know.
Got room.
Easy.
Room.
Whoa, got a curl. Whoa!
Going down.
Whoa. Weight only. Tons of room.
Slide path here. Sit, baby.
Go, buddy. Go. Keep going.
It's going to slide through the 4-foot, through the 8, and comes to rest in the back
Piss
12.
poor information.
Still Cole Tenetuik sitting 3, and a chance to
thrown
plug
the
up the
same.
middle here.
On his. And if
Yeah, that's just. I should have just thrown the same.
Brad's was a 12-8.
We didn't get to
That was a 12-8. Well, this is back into our
You're
pressure
right
path
on the-
here. So
Yeah.
I think
I
that
would throw
same
around that
weight's
13.
probably too much.
13 3/4 should be good here, I'm thinking.
Even if we're short, it's not bad. It
same
just
ways-
kind of pushes them to go out there.
Yeah.
So
Hey, even top 8 in the center line's pretty good.
yeah, that's kind of ideal.
Is that
Just
the
by
goal?
the 8-foot
Okay.
center line.
So looking at stopping center line, top 8.
So top 12 right now.
Top 12, second best.
All you
Anything
boys,
changes
line's
the
good.
path
Top
for
12.
Brad's draw
Line's
for his
good.
1.
Looks like top 12 right
Line's
now.
really good.
Okay, line's perfect. Starting to cut.
Right here.
Tankard. Yep, go boys. Hard. Go boys. Hard. Keep it moving.
Yeah, right up.
Keep it moving. Good. That's good.
Good brush. Good shot.
Going to come up just short of the rings, but does
be not
block
bad
that center
here.
line. It's going to force Brad to go a lot wider to make his draw here.
Well, I got 15 seconds on that one hog to hog, and it came in 6 feet further than what was expected. So it's getting up in certain areas. So always a challenge when it's streaky ice and it's breaking down. So just all a matter of which path you catch. So I think Brad is looking at throwing that same weight that he threw on his draw to the button.
Just going through the routine again.
Yeah, I think he clipped his foot on the backswing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Didn't like that.
That's better.
Line's good, guys. Sweep for T-line. Line's perfect.
Whoa. Whoa.
Line's perfect.
Whoa, Glenny. Whoa,
Line's
Glenny.
perfect. Watch it now.
Stay
Line's
close. Stay
perfect.
close. Stay close. Clean it. Yep. Clean's
Needs to
good.
grab a
Clean's
good piece of the forefoot here.
Clean's good. Clean's good.
Nice one.
Puts that stone right on the side of the button. B.Heidt, at 243 years for the team, is the first one on the board here in this afternoon's draw.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SGI. Take care out there.
We all dream about our future. It takes only a moment for those dreams to shatter. My daughter's dreams are over. She lost her life using her phone while driving.
Know any other answers?
Well, all of the games here in this afternoon's draw are in the B event and all through the first end of play, so we've got some score updates for you.
Well, number one is our feature sheet, so we saw Brad's great draw there to the button, make that score 1-0.
A throw through blank for Ryan Dice, 0-0, second end.
And on sheet 3, it was a single for Acheck, make that score 1-0 over Wills.
And same story for the Steve Howard, Lloyd Bell. Steve had the throw through blank, and it's 0-0. Steve still has hammer. Well, a timely draw by Brad as Cole's team figured out draw away just a little bit faster, but Brad put it on the button when it counted.
Saying that right after Cole's team hogged.
Yes, exactly.
Looks like a little
I have a knack.
It's got a curl.
We're pretty good.
It's got a curl.
Okay.
You ready, Mark?
Yeah,
I got it, Mark.
I'm ready.
I got it.
Okay, it's still sliding.
Yeah.
So help me,
May as well
95,
put it in.
was that the year of
Good.
Brad and
What
Mark Dacey?
Oh, boy.
95 when Dan Ornsby was the provincial
Yes,
champion.
and Wayne Charteris and the Kleenex incident.
Remind me. I was still a baby then.
You're older than me.
What was the Kleenex incident?
Kleenex got dropped on a rock. And
Is
a
this at
burnt stone.
provincials?
Yes, in the provincial final.
Gotta go! Gotta go! Hard! Really hard, boys! Hard!
Hard for a
Gotta
beat.
go!
And that's been my, on the odd occasion that I've done any coaching, that's always been my mantra since. There's nothing that belongs in your, or nothing you can put in your pocket that belongs on the ice because it could burn a rock.
And what was the cost of that?
Well, that was the last shot of the end. Instead of
the end,
drawing,
not the game.
Instead of getting one, they gave up the steal of one because that was a burnt stone.
Oh, okay.
Sure, it's nothing.
And who dropped the Kleenex? Somebody.
I don't want to name
No,
names because
it's
I'm not 100% sure that I've got it right who dropped it. But
Yeah.
as it turns out, they won the game anyway, so it didn't end
But
up
it was the
costing them
Height
that it
team
was a
that broke the
potential.
rock?
Yeah.
Like I said, I
yeah.
got 53 on 57
No.
on yours. Okay.
And I just use it as the lesson that you do not need to have anything in your
No,
pockets
no,
when you
no.
go out there.
Okay, Granny, now you know.
Keep your stuff on the backboards.
Good normal.
We had curling class this morning when the school kids were in. This is curling class online. Keep your stuff on the backboards where it belongs.
So an opportunity here for the double for Matt Taylor.
Yep.
Even if he just gets the one and saves his shooter, Brad has to go after it, not attempt to put up another center guard.
Come on, a little bit.
That's fine.
Rolls in front causes trouble.
Yeah, you could almost argue that's better. He got the hit and roll in front of the Yellowstone. Brad has to deal with it, and it's a delicate shot.
Normal up. Okay.
If you ever get lucky enough as the Tenetuik team to get a jam here, you're back in the position where you might be able to get a deuce.
So asking Glenn to throw normal up, so not working really hard to save the shooter, but Glenn must have been a little tight on this one.
Whoa.
Come on.
Whoa.
All right. Down.
Okay, nobody tell him I said that. I'm just trying to lay out the possibilities. They're not supposed to necessarily do that.
Nice roll, Maya. Would be good. Yeah.
So it is a chance for Cole Tenetuik and Matthew Taylor here to make the nose hit, sit two. The rocks will be spread out, but the angle there might leave a double.
Whoa. Yeah, normal. Chad. Hard, Chad.
Perfect shot.
Hard.
Needing it to come up a bit. Almost.
Is it going to
Oh,
spin
and the
in?
spin
There we
in.
go.
Great shot.
Magic.
That was pretty gross.
These rocks are so sharp. Like,
As it turns out, just the absolutely perfect roll because there's no double there now.
Whoa! Off! Whoa!
So Mark Lang going to look to make a hit on this one and roll towards that other stone. See if they can get them grouped.
Whoa! Off!
Well, we do know when Mark Lang went to the Briar. That was with Scott Bitts. We heard that at the luncheon today.
And tight.
Great guest speaker. Brian McCusker told a few stories.
Some of them were probably even true.
He was awesome.
Good normal. Easy normal. Yep. Clean. Whoa. Just clean. We're good. Attaboy. Nice throw.
Attaboy, good.
Getting closer to double territory, but probably just looking to group here.
Whoa! Off!
Same weight.
Close.
We keep almost picking on the Height team about the experience and the differences. That's one other thing, and I was talking to Mark about it before the game and said I'll make sure to get it on the air. Mark, one of the few guys that still throws with a glove on.
Sorry, guys. Nose is good.
I know.
Sorry, boy.
Well, I totally understand it. You know, I can remember as a kid throwing. It was the old stones with the metal handles, if you remember them.
Yeah, they
were
cold.
too cold to throw with a bare hand. And I was back home a few years ago. It was probably quite a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago now,
Same
or
way.
more.
Easy.
But they still had the metal handles on the rocks, and I hadn't thrown with a metal handle for years. You forget how cold those were until you try to throw with one with a bare hand.
Got it. Okay.
Well, lets him off the hook here a bit.
Okay.
He says he's never thrown without a glove.
Keep it up. Yeah. Okay.
I tease him when he's golfing and ask him if he wants a second glove for when he's playing golf. Well, you curl with two gloves on. Why wouldn't you golf with two gloves on?
Well, with the rollout, Brad Height no longer having to worry about getting these rocks into a spot to double. Just needs to make the hit. With 4 stones left to come this end, you expect they'll probably exchange hits, and Cole Tenetuik will be looking for a blank.
down there.
Yep.
Go hard.
Really hard, Dan. Go.
Hard.
Hard. Real hard. Hard. Quick.
All right.
Okay.
Just when you get a break, you give it right back.
There. Did you slam it into the corner? I think that's minimum, eh?
Should be close.
You know, the look on Brad's face as he came out of the hacks, I don't think he loved the slide.
Well, either that or it looked like he was in a
It
little
looked like it
pain.
hurt, didn't it?
Yeah,
It all hits, right?
I heard it groan.
Yeah. I'd guess same as practice still. Okay, I'll kind of throw their draws on this outside, they seemed a little quicker, but
Throw the same as you did on your ones in practice.
Okay. Your first one last, then that weight's probably
Close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So important for your front end to be paying attention to all the slide paths down there, not only yours, but your opposition's. Especially when it started out with a few streaks out there.
8-9 right now.
We can work.
No, 8-9 right now.
No.
We can work. We're at least T-line.
We can work still. Line's good.
We're at least T-line.
Line's really good.
I don't know what to do.
If anything, get a bit of finish.
Bring it back, no.
I don't know. It's right in between.
Yeah.
Good throw, buddy. That's good.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's deep. Go to round 14.
Didn't
You
really
think if I throw
bust as hard as I
A
thought
little
it
more
would.
weight, it's good there.
I
I was tight, right?
Yeah, you were,
I was about here, I thought.
Yeah, and I thought you had, just normal, just not maybe as much as you were thinking.
Yeah.
I think it's, you can tighten up and throw it harder if you want.
Well, I'm going to throw harder, but holy, I missed it by 4 or 5 inches.
I know this. I like this. You tighten up a hair if you want, but
Jeez, I didn't
I'm
think I
watching
threw
the
it bad,
game, and
but I
the
was
other two
about
are
3 inches tight, but
studiously
shouldn't have missed it by
researching things as
3
they've got
inches,
us on
I didn't
camera.
think, but-
I say you shouldn't have missed it by 8 inches, I say.
Well, no,
Pretty
yeah.
much did.
I know.
Yeah.
Kerry's going to be in
Scared to
trouble
take
for that
last
one
ice.
after the game.
Make sure we get it, whatever. It's only a
My weight was not at the.
We got the.
No, you
They're
weren't like.
they're both researching
give me a
more
little laugh.
stats to
See, I
put
have
on the
my-
screen while
My
we're.
book to prove it. Yes, Carrie Teresoff, our executive producer, laid off our researcher, so we're on our own up here.
I don't remember that we had a researcher, to be honest.
Sean, just go with it.
I just make the stuff up. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh man.
Right up. All right, good shot.
Well, with that extra bit of weight, doesn't get as much curl as the first one, and doesn't even get shot rock. It looks like.
Yeah, draw for 2.
Looks like it's all the same path.
Hey, buddy. Same throw as practice. I think this side's a
Well, you know,
little
I
bit
take this as a
slicker.
sign that
this'll
the
be
Tenetuik
more
team
up
is pretty
to,
comfortable with the draw weight, whereas we saw the Height team questioning it a little bit in the first end because, if you had any question in your mind at all, you could hit that stone to get your 2. It's a wide open hit.
And they've seen a couple of shots down that path. They know how it's running.
So must be comfortable with the draw weight,
heavy.
comfortable with the
All you
path.
boys. Line's good.
Needs a little bit better than
All you boys.
full 8 foot to pick up his deuce here and
Line's good.
take the lead.
Can't hurt it. Not really. Cut. Now we're cutting. Okay. Line's curling now.
Should be right on the tee.
Let's go, bud. Put it on the pin, boys. Put it on the pin.
Good throw, buddy. Nice shot.
Nice scrub.
Cole Tenetuik brings his final stone here in the second end, right to the top of the 4 foot.
Yeah, you bet.
Going to take one quick look around the outside, but it looks like 2. And while they check that, Ryan Dice with his final stone, trying to come to the back red stone, gets to the face. He will pick up a single point there as well. I think that draw was that was a routine draw against 4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He had backing.
So it was 2 on our feature sheet. Cole Tenetuik with a 2-1 lead over Brad Height.
Totally awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Well, an outstanding draw by Cole Tenetuik on his final stone. Picks up 2 points in the second end of our feature game. And we've got more scores to report from all of these B-Event games this afternoon.
Well, as Sean just said, make that score 2-1, Tenetuik over Height on sheet 1.
Ryan Dice with a very nice draw to the 4-foot, looking at 4 against Ben Gamble, is up 1-0, but Ben Gamble gets that hammer back.
On sheet 3, I think it's a bit different. The score there is 1-1. Will's just got a single, so they're all tied up playing the third end.
Steve Howard took advantage of a Lloyd Fell miscue on a jammed rock, had an open shot for his 2 points, and he leads then going into the third end, 2-0 over Fell.
So back to our feature sheet.
Just curl. Just curl. Just curl.
Cole Tenetuik's
Matt.
team.
Gotta go
Place
hard,
it in
Matt.
the top house. Brad
Try and
throws the
walk it.
corner.
Hard, Matt. Yeah, hard, Matty.
And the
I think
ladies
this
are
is
all
the tight center.
Hard. Real hard.
the ladies with us are all disappointed because Carrie has just given away our secrets. We always like to think we always like to make it sound like we've already looked at all this stuff up before, and then now you guys are looking up stats in the middle of the game. Texts are flying around the province.
I know, we're gonna get fired.
Tight line.
Tight line. Tight line.
Room for now. Room's good.
Well, looks heavy too, eh?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Well, that's one of either the, depending how you want to look at it, the benefits or the problems with broadcasting a game with Brad Height's team in there, is that there's actually a lot of stats you could look up for that team. They've been involved in so many different things.
Well, that's true. The other thing I was going to say is when you broadcast Brad Height's team, we really don't have to say anything. We could go for coffee.
Yeah, we've tried suggesting that before, and
A little better than practice.
the boss over there just frowns upon it.
Okay, line's there.
We've also suggested we could just take the wireless mics and call these games from the patch, and he doesn't seem to be on board with that either.
I'd be good with that.
Line's really
So
big
Cole
right now.
Tenetuik ignoring that rock in the back 12 foot of the house, looking to draw around his tight center guard.
Short line.
Way to leave it.
Sorry, Matty.
That's pretty good line.
Did I set it out a little, Cole? Just a little bit, yeah.
Hey, Glenn, come on.
Looked like he had a nice line coming in. Didn't hear them say whether or not it was just heavier in that path or was he light all the way.
Let's make her, eh, guys?
Yeah.
Good one.
Well, an opportunity here for Glenn Height to come across this rock.
Whoa.
At the very least, he certainly wants to get to the nose so he doesn't take his own back out, his own in the back of the rings.
Makes the hit, comes across the red and out past the corner guard. It does hang on for a bite of the 12 foot.
Well, 2 Yellowstones in the rings, and Cole
fault.
likely isn't
Probably
comfortable
try
ignoring
for it.
any of those now.
Or do we want to roll in? Roll's good too. Yeah, I like that. I like that. You almost need to roll big. Yeah. Because you ever sit here, it's pretty easy double. Okay. Yeah. I think normal. Yeah. You got this, buddy. Normal. Easy. Yep. Whoa. Easy. Whoa. Double. Whoa. Close. Yes. Yes. Whoa.
Hard, Chad. Hard. Whoa. Okay.
Well, makes the hit, but
Good try.
rolls to exactly the spot they said was going to leave the easy double. I don't know if it's that easy. You can't see that much of the first one.
Well, there you go. You can see a third to half. You
See
can
more
see what
than
you
he
need.
needs to hit, yeah.
Yep.
Just never looks as good when you can't see all of it.
Sometimes those guards are more of a guide than anything. They kind of help with these.
Hard. Same thing. I don't know if Glenn quite got out to the broom on this hit, but it's going
I'm sure we'll find out
to
in a second.
remove. Going to remove the center guard. Doubles there for the next time, possibly.
Okay. What do you have? About 3/4? I got half. Half? Control? Okay. Yeah, I think I like this. Huh? I like this. Yeah. Keep things simple. Just control. Yep. Down. Yep. Hard! Hard, Maddie. Hard! Hard! Dig, buddy. Come on. Really hard! Really hard! Hard!
Brad moving up to sweep.
Well, I'm thinking this is close to the jam.
Okay.
Changes things.
Well, yeah, a little bit fortunate though in that they're still sitting 2.
Yeah, 1-2.
And now not really a double available. So looking to make the hit on shot rock, roll behind the yellow at the top of the 12-foot.
Yep. Tight. Yep. Really gotta go. Hard. Really gotta go. Hard. Quick. Right up. Hard. Let it go. Right up. Go.
Not bad. Not
Hits and rolls over to the corner of his own behind the red one.
Well swept.
Well, they held it nicely along that center line. It's one of
That's
the
not a
straighter
bad result.
spots.
I actually like that better than what they
Yeah, as
called.
it turns out, because they got to go that way, they're gonna.
Yep.
They might leave a double on the reds.
But really good sweeping to hold it along that line before it came off the line and started to catch the curl.
And then their third up here.
Maybe it's just
1,
me, maybe it's just
2,
my
3.
imagination, but you know, you see this much curl and you almost expect the draws to be difficult.
You
and
never run that,
it
would
looks
ya?
to me, feels to me like
Yeah,
it's the hits that are giving them more trouble.
Okay.
Now, I think
The hit and
Mark
roll's
did
not
say he
bad
might have
either.
been a little bit tight, but I mean,
Okay.
part of that comes from you see that much broom,
Yep.
and you don't want to be wide.
Well,
So
you have
that's
to
what
make the
happens.
calculations.
That's one of the calculations that comes in for sure.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're struggling more with the hits. Both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Normal. Easy. Close. Yep. Yes. Hard. Really hard. Really hard. Whoa.
Makes the hit. He's going to roll right
Okay.
behind the corner of his own stone.
It's all right, bud.
That might be good.
That's almost
Guessing
a,
red sitting 1 and 3.
Good throw.
yeah, I would agree,
For-
but this
for
is
a
almost
moment.
a tough double to miss.
Yeah. However, they will be
At least a
grouped
double.
for multiple then again for Tenetuik when this is done.
Whoa. Off.
Little down.
Off. Yep. Hard. Right up. Go.
Well, that made a bit of a move.
Yeah, sure did. I don't know if it
Catches
ticked or
just
they
enough
didn't.
of the second stone to make sure that it doesn't hit the 2 at the back, but we'll leave 1 red stone in the 4-foot. That's shot rock.
3/4.
Oh, there we go. Sam Wills had tried to hit and roll into those 2 side yellows and went right in between them.
7/8 on
Brett
the
Geddick
inside, it'll be
replacing the
close.
rock that Sam had hit on his first
Basically,
one.
if you get 2, you get
So
3.
Sam Wills,
Hard to just get
shooting the red rocks, is going to look for that same tap and roll over to the side.
Cole Tenetuik looking for the run back.
Yep.
Could get all 3 of these yellows if he hits it right. Certainly could get rid of 2 of them.
Curl. Yeah, roll it, Chad.
Drives it by the 2 in the back of the 8-foot.
And again, a bit of a break.
Just passing it back and forth, really.
Yeah, for sure.
He just had that little bit more weight than what Mark did on his and stayed straighter.
You know, he didn't roll his shooter very far either, so you can just see all of that back yellow, the top back yellow now. B.Heidt hits this on the nose. Do you not have to hit those 2 and just give him 2? You're not going to want to risk giving him 3.
Whoa, off. Whoa. Clean.
Yep.
Hard.
Quick. Hard. Right up, Glenn. Right down to it. Attaboy, nice shot.
Like that. Thinking we're going to see the nose on the back too. Give up a deuce.
But that's the scary thing. That red didn't any more than get out of your way.
Yeah.
I got away with that. Did you ever try? I don't know. Try and hit and roll and just sit here. That's pretty good.
I think that's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great if you make it, but it's a tough shot.
And if you don't, you're probably giving up 3.
Normal there. Okay, should be close.
Having said that, you played the double on the other side.
Or do
You
you
love
ever
the red,
try
you're
and
giving
just
up
throw it
4.
hard and-
So we do see over here on sheet 3 now, we do see
Brent Gaddick has this wide outturn hit for 5.
Whatever you like.
Sam Wills was trying to come around and sit on the
throw it hard
top
at
yellow
this.
one, and he just
Should
touched
go.
the guard, redirected, and left that shot for a big score for the Brent Gaddick team.
You like that?
Are you talking in turn?
Yeah.
Feels like I'm throwing more. I don't know. I don't know if I'm comfortable, but it.
Yeah. If this is pretty easy, I mean, this is probably
in the meantime, I think we've decided to play the double here on the back on our sheet.
Yeah, they've gone back and forth a couple of times, but
in your shot if you make this, right? Or close to it?
It'd be close.
even if you made the roll perfect, it'd be a shot for 3. Well, this is interesting. He's got the broom inside the nose, and he's throwing the in-turn.
Wow! Yeah! Yeah! Hard, Matty. Yes! That'd be good. Nice shot.
Gets the job done.
Sorry.
Nice shot.
Good.
Attaboy. That'll do.
That'll do, yeah.
Good.
Nice shot. Makes Brad the draw for 2.
Out there.
Does the trick.
Shot.
At the announcers are like, why is he throwing the lid in there?
Too bad it didn't want to stop.
Now he's just getting greedy.
Yeah. When you throw them 100 miles an hour, they don't want to stop.
Well, he wanted to make the double and stop in the back of the 4-foot. Like,
I know.
still, B.Heidt, a chance to draw here with his final stone. Needs to be just a little better than full 12-foot. He can pick up a deuce and retake the lead.
It's less than his own.
Need to bite the 8.
No panic here.
Not calling.
Bite
You're
the 8.
good. Clean her up.
Yeah, we're all over ours. We're all over ours.
That's always a nice sign to hear. You've got that little bit of backing.
Boy, Brad, nice shot.
Comes down to his own stone, taps it up into the 4-foot. Does pick up his 2 points. B.Heidt with a 3-2 lead over Cole Tenetuik here in draw 4.
Freedom is getting lost in the moment and then finding your way. It's the calories that don't count, the late nights, and the memories that last forever. Freedom is diving into life, heart first, hoping to make a splash. It's using your phone however you want, wherever you travel. Freedom is roam and relax US, Mexico, and Caribbean travel rates from SaskTel.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game. Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, proud sponsor of the men's Tankard. Today's the day.
Fourth end just getting underway here in our feature sheet, and let's take a moment to update all the scores for you.
Well, we saw the nice draw by Brad there to get his 2 points, so make that score 3-2. Heidt over Tenetuik.
Ben Gamble just throwing his last rock here in the third end, attempting a wide come-around tap against Shot Rock to see if he can count 2. They're sweeping hard, and it looks like it's going by Shot Rock for a steal of 1 for Ryan Dice and a 2-0 lead.
On sheet 3, we just saw that hit for 5, so make that score Brent Geddick 6 over Wills 1.
Steve Howard attained the force he was looking for. It's 2-1. Howard over Fell, playing their 4th.
And we've got another Hogged Rock on our feature game.
One more rotation.
Do you think these guys in Briar Playdowns play what we play in club play with Hogged Rocks?
Wait there, Mark. Wait there.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Me?
I also don't know, like most teams these days, because of the importance of those first 2 stones in the free guard zone.
That's good, it's there.
If they've got a mismatched stone, they'll give it to the second. But traditionally, you used to give it to the lead, and you used to throw it first to get it out of the way.
Wow.
When he's hogged 2 rocks in 4 ends, I start to wonder, did they give him the rock that they think might be heavy?
Yeah.
Because really, it's a corner guard. You're not trying to throw it that high.
Well, we just had some feedback over the PA system. That woke everybody up.
Gotta go!
I don't think anybody was in their backswing, but a lot of guys were in the half.
Not our fault.
Hard!
It wasn't us.
Really hard! Really hard!
Guard.
Good throw, bud.
I know Kerry gets scared every time there's any kind of electrical glitch. we crashed before the first draw of the entire championship season this year. We had a game later on. Somebody must have bumped the light switch. The lights went out in the concourse, and Kerry nearly went into cardiac arrest, thinking everything was going down.
Should be close.
Think so?
Yeah. Yours was 75.
What a curl.
Keep her straight.
We'll keep it straight. Okay.
Yep, hard! Hard! Gotta go, boys! Hard! Come on, boys, the target's here. I know. You thought it had enough. Sorry. I know where it was. It's crucial.
If you get the front, that's fine.
Yeah. I thought he had enough, Dan, compared to what
Do
you
you think?
did.
I think control.
Okay.
Almost get to the inside here.
Firm control.
Easy.
Whoa.
Easy. Close.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
Roll under.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
Makes the hit. It's going to roll past the guard.
It's good.
Does hang on for a bite to the back 12.
It's a good throw, Matt. Just dived.
Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
Go off.
Whoa! Whoa! Come on.
Glenn Height with the hit stays right there.
Quiet, Glenny.
Certainly seems like you need that solid hip weight so that it doesn't take the late movement. As soon as you bring your weight down just a little bit, it'll snap on you. Seems like the throws that we've seen where it's been 8-second hog to hog have held their line the best.
Control. Easy, easy. Normal. Whoa, no. Whoa.
Yet if you overthrow one like that, and when you're playing on the edge of the 12-foot like this, you've got very little room to roll.
Come on, honey. Okay.
Well, apparently sweet talking the rock doesn't work any better.
Good try, though.
Top 8.
Susan, I think you're exactly right. It was something that we noted Jeff Hartung said, and he was talking to us at lunchtime as well, and said they had to throw the hits just a little bit crisper today. They threw a lot of the bumpers and the hacks yesterday, and it was hard to hold those today. You had to throw it a little crisper.
Hard to hold and hard sweep to anticipate on the line calls. And
but the other side of that,
it doesn't come back.
You start throwing that harder weight. Now when you're looking for a 2 or 3 foot roll, it's a little harder to control the roll. So
Looks heavy.
Still something they got to adjust to.
There it comes. Hard, Dan. Hard, go. Hard, go. Whoa, whoa. I don't know.
Okay. A little heavy, that's all we do. Good job, Mark.
You like the
enough
roll
curl
or
at
do
the
you
end
like
to bury
freezing?
half of it.
Are they behind the tee?
They're just back tee.
Sweet, guys. I don't mind the freeze. Do you guys like the freeze? I don't mind.
Like freeze?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we throwing here? 14-2, you think?
Yeah, 14 and a quarter probably, yeah.
Just occurred to me now that next year we're not going to hear all those questions.
Which questions are you referring to?
Are they behind the tee? Because one of the nice things about that facility in Estevan, they've got the big jumbotron. They just look up.
Okay, line's close.
Oh.
Not heavy.
Probably gotta go.
It's okay. It's okay, guys.
Line's okay.
That'll make it worse for some players because they'll
Whoa.
all want to call line.
Coming down real nice. All you boys, line's got to curl. Line's got to curl.
Hard, Maddie.
Well, we saw Marks come in here.
Yeah, this is coming in sideways, but it might have been just a little bit too far out in the first place.
Probably gives Mark room that he can come across the top.
Nice weight.
If you could ever get just to the inside, move it back
Yeah,
a foot, you'd
exactly
leave a pocket, and you'd be in front of the 2 stones.
Same weight,
Well, I
probably.
think there's no question there's room for that, given the way they finish.
You actually could probably even do it straight back and just chip it off the yellow a little bit. Then I don't think there's any way you could get this yellow stone out that Mark's about to throw without, you'd have to throw 2 rocks to get it out. One to kill the backing and one to kill the stone.
Room.
Should be back 4. More.
Off then, off. We're way out.
Back 8. I got more weight.
Off.
Back 8. Coming down a bit. Coming down.
It's got to come down a lot.
Coming down.
Off.
There it comes. Stay with it.
Go, Dan. Go.
Gotta go.
Help him. Go, 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 go. Both of you, go.
I think they gotta go for weight.
Go.
Hard, boys.
Right up. Go, go, go.
Hard, boys.
Well, it makes you think you've got 2 different rocks out there. If they're backing off like that,
Well, I
saying
know.
it's deep, and he says, I've thrown more.
Yeah, I know it's a bit more, but once it came off,
I know once it came off, it died.
Coming down is a bad description again.
So, throw more?
Yeah. 13. I think it might be a hair heavier
it's
here.
coming down. Well, it's got to come down.
14, would you say, Chad?
Yeah, I think that's close.
That's my best guess, is 14.
Even just the look on his face.
I think Brad wanted a clear number as to what was happening.
Okay, line's big.
Anybody
right
else
now.
want to go down and
We're a
interview
little
Brad
big.
at the 5th end?
6. Chad's rock. Actually, no, line's good. Line's good.
We're top 4.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Top 4.
Yep. Hard. 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 Yes. Yes. Whoa. Okay, it's good.
Ooh, nice shot.
Trying to get down to the face of the yellow actually curls all the way across, touches the red.
I
I think yellow's still shot,
too.
but they've got him from both sides now. I'm not sure what Brad can do here. Can he still get to the inside of that one?
Well, I think he can actually. mean, you saw the way Marks came in, both of those. You can easily bury around one top 8, so I think you could sit right in the pocket.
Well, I guess if you go like this, it's not killer. Right? You're running a yellow in. But I think that's the best shot. Should be able to get into there the way they go sideways at the end.
What are we, shot?
We're
shot. All right, let's get to the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably your best protection is to, you can't block off both ways, so make sure you're in there for your next one.
Mark's plan B isn't bad. You rub the yellow, you actually could take away both ways. Although you might leave a port if you roll too far.
Freeze it in there, we can bump theirs a little.
Okay.
Sweep for weight, it should curl at the end.
Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Line's okay.
Hard. Easy. Have a look. Have a look.
Line's good.
Whoa, whoa.
All weight, line's good.
Still a long way out there.
Line's good, guys.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 wait only.
Yep.
Wait only, yep. Whoa,
There it goes.
Off. Off.
Got to get a cross face
Nice
just
shot.
a bit.
Attaboy.
Looks pretty good.
So we're probably not shot if it's kind of a shitty thing. I think we got it though.
Yeah.
That's where because he basically has this now. Yeah. So I think we got to be right here because this is gonna. If he does that, if it doesn't nut, it's gonna go up and around.
So do we want to move it?
We can move it a hair.
Up and around. I think it's sticking right in there.
Okay.
So I missed the call. Are they looking to bump this just a little, or are they playing the freeze?
Well, he seemed like he was playing the freeze. I almost think you need to move the back yellow one because, you know, Brad's going to be able to move the two reds.
Yeah, I like bumping it too.
Is this like a freeze bump? Bump's okay. Bump's okay if it's a little bump. We don't want to move it too far.
We were telling Brennan like 14 to T is kind of what we're thinking.
14 is T?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weight looks real close. Top 4.
Okay.
Okay, you got room right now. You got room right now.
Room.
Line's good.
Bust. We're coming down.
Line's good.
Yep. Gotta go.
Line's really good, boys.
Top 4.
Line's really good.
Yep.
Lock it on.
Hard.
Hard, boys.
Maddie.
Lock it on.
Got to go to get by.
Hard.
Did not get by.
Okay, go.
Like, it's just kind of like a ridiculous curl, too.
Yeah, it is.
Right now, if he makes it, it's for 2. You want to throw a guard on
I think
there?
we go to the guard.
He hasn't got anything here. He's not going to try anything here, is he?
Yeah.
I guess he could slam that, still get 2.
Might get 3. No.
Should get 3, I don't think. Oh, maybe.
Could throw the guard and get the force.
But yeah.
Might be there for that.
And which side are you guarding?
Guard
You
You're
gotta
guarding
guard
the red double tap, yeah.
Yeah. Because to me, that looks like that's for 3.
They've got that center guard that
do what?
have to navigate up
Kick
there.
that over, you might take both away. I guess he still has a slight slam in, but it could kill him. I think.
Come down, hit this. It's going there. The two reds are gone.
You think that's there for 3, Glenn?
No, I don't anymore.
Don't anymore?
It's there for 2.
Okay, well, let's guard that son of a gun then. Still
Yeah?
pretty easy for 2, though, isn't it?
It's not real hard.
We run that.
Depend.
It's still.
What?
This.
We run this one in here.
Yeah. Well, the tap, but.
Yeah, for 1.
2.
No, I'm probably only knocking 1 out.
Yeah? Okay, whatever.
I don't know.
I'm good with a guard.
I don't like the guard now.
No.
I think we got to move that a little bit, eh?
Do you want to just tap it?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I mean, if you want to play some weight at it, we can't hurt ourselves. In fact, we might be sitting pretty good.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Right?
I'm thinking quieter tap. That shouldn't set up anything, eh?
No. No, not with that there. I mean, he might have that.
Like,
for one.
What do we want to throw here?
Oh, that's just the
Throw
problem.
that in back line.
Should hang up in that.
Chisel
Should
right
run
on.
that one
Right in
so.
between this.
Yeah?
If you
Okay.
run it in.
What happens if I put it right on the nose?
Very totally.
Good. Not bad. Bang,
I don't
bang.
know. He'd have a tap.
All right.
for one. I guess we're not playing that. He might be playing just to chisel it in. Chisel
Looking
it
to
in
come
like
down, tap the yellow. Just into this area here.
Back line, I think.
And he'll be able to play the tap on his own, the double tap,
Just lines
but it's
and
only going to be for
everything, I would
one.
imagine, right?
What?
Yeah. Just
And
lines
there'll be
everything,
nothing,
right?
no way to smash anything.
Yeah.
Because the stone in the middle here, that stone he's about to tap up, you won't be able to get it out.
The challenge of matching up Broom and Wade is
Yeah,
is
this
the
is a
hardest
delicate
part of
shot.
this shot.
Back to
The hair last.
Jeff Hartung's calculations. You know exactly what it is for draw, and there's such a late finish. As soon as you throw back line to hack, there's quite a difference in the ice call.
Hard. Hard. Go hard.
Same weight. Same weight.
Hard.
Yep.
It's quite a lot tighter.
Hard. Quick. Hard, boys. Go. Hard. Hard.
Come on, Glenn, go!
Right up. Go.
Go! Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Gee.
That didn't work so well.
Well, there's room for three now.
Should be
For
close.
sure.
Definitely is. We're almost.
Kind of weight do you want to throw?
Just like.
Kind of weight do you like? Control?
Well, you can really throw
What are we
anything,
giving
right?
him?
Pardon?
You're not, I mean, you just need to make contact.
Yeah, just need to make contact.
I guess whatever you've seen more, throw. I think control's fine.
Think control.
Control?
Right
Okay.
there.
It doesn't drag into that back red, does it?
That doesn't matter.
No, it's good.
Doesn't matter.
So looking
I
at
guess
hitting
we
what
can
they
do
can
it,
see.
Yeah.
4-3.
It's not a lot that they can see either.
It's good
They
control.
can see what they need to.
Control. Maybe a hair
Clean.
down.
Yep.
Tenetuik with his final stone. They jump the sweep. Got to get by the long yellow guard.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
By the guard, there's still one tight in the rings. They should have kept going.
Attaboy.
Gets very fortunate in
Two
that
for sure.
I think he
Three.
touched the other yellow, but it looks like it's still three. Just waiting for confirmation. I'm going to move two out of the way. Our camera angle looks like it's three.
Okay. 3 red.
And it is 3 red. Cole Tenetuik
red.
jumps out to a 5-3 lead here over B.Heidt at the 2020 SaskTel Tankard.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go, Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Well, a big 3 points on the board for Cole Tenetuik before we went to the commercial break, and we've got scores to report in all of these B-event games.
Yep, sure do. Well, we saw that big 3 points go up on the board there for Tenetuik's team, so the score now 5-3 playing the fifth end.
Still waiting for our final two skip rocks here on sheet 2. Ryan Dice looking to keep his steel hopes alive in this fourth end. We'll keep you posted what happens.
Sam Wills answered that 5-ender with 2 of his own, so the score on sheet 3, Geddick 6, Wills 3.
Steve Howard with a nice takeout in the 4th end, picked up 2 points, and he has a 4-1 lead. They're halfway through the 5th end.
First stone here was brought into the rings, ends up in the back 8 foot.
Sorry, fellas. Gee.
No problem.
Oh, there's the corner guard. Brad Height, you heard him say even
I like it.
last
Nice.
end, it just light, it was all,
Just line.
not the weight that he
Line's
wanted
good.
to throw, he was looking for a back line, and she just wanted to chisel
Line's
that
good,
one in.
guys. We're level
Yeah,
top.
they called that right out of his hand.
We need to curl a
A
bit.
little unfortunate the way they all
Need to
ended
curl a
up.
bit. Line's starting to come. Yeah, keep it moving, boys. Keep it moving. Hard. Go, boys. Go,
Here
go,
is
go.
the final stone on sheet 2.
A peek. This is Ben Gamble looking to raise up his tight red guard there. Straight back for a multiple count if they can hold the line here. He made a pistol on his first one. Just didn't curl up enough. Looks like it'll be a steal of 1 for Ryan Dice.
And it all happened too quick. I was going to put you on the spot there, Susan, and you chickened out on it. You said multiple count. I was trying to decide whether it was for 2 or for 3.
Yes.
You didn't really go out on a limb there.
I was just going to say the 2 female coaches back there on the bench. The only 2 female coaches, or the only female coaches playing against each other here. You got Kay Montgomery and Joan McCusker. There we go.
And so Joan ducks out of the picture while we try to get a shot.
Joan's getting the snacks ready.
Now, is that a coach job or a mom job?
Clean.
Both.
Easy. Easy. Dad.
Yeah, their son Rory on the team.
Okay. Okay.
Top 12.
Pretty much normal here, eh, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, Mark.
Yeah.
What do you think? 81.
81. We're gonna go a bit.
Yep, go guys, go!
Gotta go. Really gotta go.
Go hard!
It's all right. That's good. That's good.
That double guard works out well as well,
What?
even though it's not in the rings.
Cole Tenetuik knows that, so he's going to make a play on the top
peel?
guard.
Yeah,
I
just
think
straight
it's a
peel.
straight, yeah.
Straight peel.
I know he wants to play the short roll to the boards, but this is peeling it towards his own red guard, or his own red stone on the back of the 8 foot.
Yep. Yep. Hard shot. Yep. Wait up, bud. Hard. Hard. Clean. Clean. Out of way. Good.
Passes it over the top of that red stone and out the back.
Guard, guys.
Brad's going to call for another corner guard.
Looks like an outfit.
Oh,
Look at the fans here watching the game.
Maybe not.
Clean on it. Get it over. It's coming down. Okay, we're long. What we gotta get to his broom is what we want.
We can't get it to his broom.
How good do you think we are?
What?
Do you like this turn or do you want the other turn?
Not sure you needed to get it to Brad's room anyway. This is a pretty good spot. You're just guarding the tight guard.
Yeah.
Make the Tenetuik team waste a few rocks on peels here, and then at some point in the end you'll go around that tight corner. You just don't want to do it too early and give them too many chances to run it back.
Yep.
They've seen how much weight this Tenetuik team can play. They don't mind throwing the runbacks.
No, they play that firm weight well.
We're gonna probably
Nope.
Oh,
too
there we
soon.
go.
The oops.
Oh, holy cow.
And
That
jammed
changes
on the red
things.
one at the back.
tight 3.
Well, got to be in, Dan.
No, he motioned out front.
No, he tapped the 12
No,
foot.
we got to lie, too. We're going in.
Are you
Maybe
sure?
that's the 8th end.
Got to lie, too.
All right. Put her in there then.
Call for front 12.
If that's the call,
Is that
then
what it was?
put it in.
Okay.
These guys.
You know, we're just talking about 2, but you put this one in the top 12 foot. We've already talked about how teams have had trouble with hits. If you ever roll out on that one at the back, you can come right around this
Looks like
again.
a-
And
yeah.
3's not out of the question here.
We'll be all there. T-line!
But you would like to think that everybody's on the same page as to where you're putting this.
No, don't touch.
Well, it's definitely deeper than what they had in mind.
No!
Does not want to leave a double.
Needs to stay in front.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, they're pretty even. That's not a bad spot.
Well, there's room for another one.
Yeah, you get the rollout, you're going to come around again.
Throw normal.
You know, not even the rollout, even if he sits 12 foot, that opens up your
Normal. Easy.
out-turn draw opportunity
Clean.
again.
Yep. Right, Chad. Yep. Right up, bud. Hard. Hard. Really hard.
Worst case
Really
scenario would be
hard.
to roll over behind it.
No roll. Good.
Well, good job by the brush to hold that.
Back there, I thought it was there, Red.
Oh.
That's why I thought we were throwing a guard.
All right. Whichever you want. Up to you. I like the hit.
How greedy do you
I
feel?
like the hit.
Well, it's taking advantage of the
guys like that?
opportunities
Yep.
when you have them. It's a matter of, what do you want Brad to look out on his last shot? If he, come in on the top 12, sit 2 and 3, Cole comes
Whoa.
in, guards
Head bump.
it.
Yep.
Well, he's not going to guard it. He's going to come
But,
in somewhere.
or comes
Whoa.
in.
Yep. Whoa. Off. Yep. 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 Hard. 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 Quick. Oh, come on.
Well, they didn't want to stay right there because that leaves a double opportunity.
Guys aren't staying very close on those shots. You've got to be ready, have your brooms down, especially when it's breaking so
here
hard
more.
so quickly.
Yeah.
Taking a peek in all the way over on sheet 4.
3/4.
Steve Howard with a 4-1 lead over Lloyd Fell.
Even
Fell
if we
with
just
his
roll
final
off,
stone here. Looks to be facing 3.
Yeah.
Lloyd has been trying to build the 2-ender, even a 3-ender at one point, but wasn't able to finish it off, and now he needs this hit and stick in order to stay in this game, stay close. It's 4-1, Steve Howard right now, knows hit would make it 4-2. Looks like his weight's pretty nice. Saw Daniel Selke acknowledge the shot. So 4-2, 5th end break for Steve Howard, but he does get that hammer back.
Cole Tenetuik not able to make the double.
Didn't throw it hard enough.
Thanks, buddy.
If we could roll over on top of our own there, it would be sweet, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty tall guard.
Even the nose is a tough double.
Yeah, nose isn't bad.
I don't know,
This is no
Dan
more.
said to
No.
roll over, but
Only
that
under
gives
is to
Cole the
roll on.
opportunity to sit down on top of it, take everything
That gets us,
away.
what, to there?
Probably about there for that.
So I think they're definitely looking to avoid that possibility.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Puts the pressure on if they get that roll, Cole, to make that
I
draw.
like anything we can
Yeah,
make.
that they looked at also hitting it on the nose, and that would be an awfully thin double. I don't think you want to roll away from that stone because you'll just flatten out the double.
He
And
doesn't seem to
we
like
know
to
that
throw
Cole
his
can throw it
in
hard
turn,
enough to
so
make that.
Like he threw his out across the
You mean
face.
out-turn? Or what? No.
What? Or his out turn, I mean.
Yeah.
He threw his in turn across the face of that guard last end.
I know.
know.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah.
We're risking it. We're right behind the tee line. Like we're
Okay,
going to be
okay.
just behind. But
Yeah. A little more than Mark.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Looking for the roll,
Whoa.
forcing Cole
Whoa.
into a tough
Whoa.
shot. They
Whoa. Whoa.
big respect
Off.
for his
Whoa, 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 whoa.
hitting capability.
Off.
Hard on the roll, hard on the roll.
All you got, all you got.
Aw, man, you're terrible at this game. Jeez.
Double the other way.
Didn't get quite enough roll to get under cover, and too much roll
Touch more.
to leave a steep double. He actually left the
Okay, buddy. Half rock.
Yeah.
slash double. I heard them say half a rock should do it.
Want to throw the intern?
They're not very far apart.
I like the intern.
And that's interesting. Brad
Well,
was
it's
taking
that
note of
same
that
spot I
too.
threw in the first or the third
I like
end.
that.
Cole threw an intern here across the face
Middle
of the
rock.
guard because he was worried about crashing it.
Okay.
Two ends
Give me a
ago, and
hair-
now
hair more.
it just makes you wonder,
yeah.
does
Right there.
does he have that much of a preference for his intern? And there are guys out there that
Anything on
prefer
the
one
inside
turn
is
over the other.
The natural does seem to be the out turn on this shot,
At least 4 times.
Yeah.
but he says he knows the path.
Hey, buddy.
Easy peel.
Firm normal.
Close. Whoa. Whoa. No. Whoa.
Needs to get across the
Curl a
face a
hair.
little bit to
Curl
get
a
the
hair.
double. Makes the hit, touches the second stone,
Just gets it.
just enough to get out of the rings and doesn't spin back.
I was gonna say with the intern you could maybe stick too.
Yeah.
Good shot.
So Brad Height will have to hit and roll out if he wants the blank here to keep last rock into the 6th.
A little more.
Keep clean on our side here, man. Stay clean.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Called the brush
Hard,
on right
let it
away. He'd like to
go.
get the
Yep.
blank,
Right
has to
up.
hold
Go,
the
go, go.
line.
Hard.
Both brushers on this all the way down.
Oh, are you kidding
Makes the hit, but it's going to stay right there. Brad Height will take a single point here in the 5th end. Closes to within 5-4, but Cole Tenetuik will have the lead when they go into the break. And just before they do that, Kim is with Cole.
Yeah, I have Cole here right now. Seems to be a game of opportunities taken, given, taken.
Yeah, there's a lot going on and lots of rocks in play, which is nice. And so everybody's kind of given a break, taking a break, and we're happy to be able to capitalize on some of those just to get where we are.
Okay, is that any reference to ice or rocks or anything changing?
Yeah, the ice is definitely a lot different than when we played yesterday. We're getting like almost another 1.5 feet of curl compared to our first game. So it's kind of making draws and that and hits a little tougher just because you're not used to that much movement. But we're slowly getting the hang of it and getting going. So.
Any difference and about playing these wily veterans? Any different game plan?
Not really. We've played Brad quite a few times this year already, so we kind of just stick to our game plan and kind of take advantage of it when we can when we get a miss. So.
All right, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, SGI, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, Curling Canada and the 2020 Scotties Tournament of Hearts, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Realcast Media.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go, Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
We all dream about our future. It takes only a moment for those dreams to shatter. My daughter's dreams are over. She lost her life using her phone while driving.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Freedom is getting lost in the moment and then finding your way. It's the calories that don't count, the late nights, and the memories that last forever. Freedom is diving into life, heart first, hoping to make a splash. It's using your phone however you want, wherever you travel. Freedom is roam and relax US, Mexico, and Caribbean travel rates from SaskTel.
Awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be getting better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Sean Joyce, Susan Lang, and Kim Hudson with you here from the Horizon Credit Union Center in Melville. B-Event action on this afternoon and all of these games through 5 ends of play.
Yeah, and we just saw Brad's nose hit on his blank attempt. So that score now 5-4. Tenetuik is one up with Hammer playing the 6th end.
Missed what happened here at the end of the second. Put a score up. Ryan Dice has scored 1 and now has taken a 4-0 lead at their 5th end break.
And on sheet 3, it was another 2 points by the Brent Geddick team, make that score 8-3 over the Wills team.
And the last we looked at the Howard Fell game, we saw Lloyd Fell with the hit and stick against 3 for a 4-2 deficit he has to overcome halfway through their 6th end right now.
Back to our feature sheet, you can see the Height team here, calling for the tight center guard.
Like a hair less, Glenn, but not much.
Still looks heavy enough.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. I thought it looked
Now, as time said, it's the same.
Oh, baby.
Just to see if that sweep made any difference.
Yeah, it put it to the same frickin' spot.
Well, that tells you what happened with the first one.
Yeah, the first stone had slipped into the rings, and
I was just tight again.
Tenetuik team going after it made the hit
again?
and roll
A
out.
little tight, yeah. This is a touch
Now
more
the second
too,
attempt at the free guard ends up in the 12-foot as well. Now this, if he can hit it on the nose, he'd be in the free guard zone, but he might be just as happy to roll out of play here.
Whoa. Any roll, Matty. Go, Matt.
Should be close. Attaboy. Real nice.
Well, not out of play, but into the rings.
Yeah, exactly what they were calling. Brad looking for the hit now.
Close, Dan. The clock said
Nose
the
hit
same,
gives
but
him
it
a
looked like left.
corner. I think it won't be in.
Yeah.
Close.
You can go.
Yep. Hard. Right up. It's good.
Boy, Glenn.
Nice little roll back to the center.
I'll switch my grip on my broom just for some more balance. Because I'm just unstable.
Control. All right, let's go. Stay with normal.
Down here.
Good look at the time clocks there. Lots of time. Both teams.
Control.
Down.
Yep. Control.
Really down.
Yep. I just want control.
Clean.
Whoa.
Just clean. Just clean to it.
Maddie. Attaboy. Good throw.
Nice hit and stick.
Gave me a panic attack there, bud. Said you gave me a panic attack there, bud.
Wow, it's the lightest you've thrown on a hit, so.
Looks like now both teams content to hit away this end. Not the way Brad was looking at starting the end. But given the situation.
Good.
Now what?
Almost surprised that Tenetuik is willing to play this end out this way. We've seen a number of teams when they start getting into scoreboard management, trying to score in the even ends, will go a little harder in the sixth.
Yeah, I'm just thinking perhaps because they're one up with and it's not a tie game.
Maybe.
Good normal. Clean.
Well, when your two-ender doesn't set up early like this, Cole blanking the sixth. Come back and take two in the seventh. You know, still 3 points that the Height team has to figure out how to manage that deficit in the eighth. You're starting to run them out of ends, so Cole peeling away this or blanking away this end is not a bad thing.
A little further out. Yeah. The other end.
He'd be quite happy to blank 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Hard.
Whoa. Off.
Whoa.
Shot.
Well, we'll see if Cole makes a play here to go around.
Your water bottle's on the table.
Hit and roll
You're
out, or
ruining
hit and
the
roll
TV
over. I mean.
ratings. Brain up.
Normal. Yeah.
Maybe if he brains up a little, he'll be able to do the calculations that they need to.
Clean. Easy. Easy. Okay. Okay.
Come around the other.
How you hit and roll on the ring?
Well, might be a bit of a break there. Height team will use anything they can.
Okay. Gotta assume it's running the same here, eh, boys?
I would think so. They threw quite a few coming in here, right?
That's right.
A little bit wider, maybe. But
Yeah.
No,
should be good.
You get hair quicker from the sheepskin too.
Yeah.
Well, that discussion right there, this is one thing that we've seen for the last 7 days. You've got to be very aware of the path you're coming in on. If you're throwing a draw down a path that hasn't been used in a while, it does get a little bit heavier again.
Think you gotta go. Think you really gotta go.
Oh,
I think these guys were talking about it being quicker right after the fifth end break. But that doesn't appear to be the case.
No, it was light. I looked like
What's that?
They're discussing straight out light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
86, yeah.
What are they calling?
Light and still not a lot of, there's no extra rotation on that shot. There's nothing there. A couple more turns wouldn't have hurt.
It was just light. Speed should be fine. Still 14 and a half, eh? I think
I'd
so.
say so, yeah.
So Brennan Shilley looking at getting around there, seeing if they can get their 2 point set up.
Hey, line should be good. think the weight's good.
Lots of room right now. Right here, boys.
Top 8.
Chad's rock. Chad's rock. Chad's rock. Hard. Line's starting to come now. Keep it moving, boys. Line's coming nice. Hard, boys.
Hard, guys.
Hard.
There you go.
Hard. Good.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Good brush.
Real nice.
Nice shot by Brennan.
Well,
perhaps a hair deep.
Could argue they might have swept that a little too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Brett has an opportunity to sit on the corner of this rock, sit shot rock too. Very precise shot, but it's there.
That slid really well at the end.
Yeah, it didn't look like that coming in.
Well, that's that path, all those out-turn draws in the fourth end we're finishing up there. So that was pretty slick on those turns. So it just looked like it caught that same piece of ice in that top quadrant of the house.
And that was what Dan and Glenn felt was going to be the issue for Mark
Little heavy
on his, but
a lot of room.
just light when he let
It's a little
go.
heavy. Whoa, boys.
Brad
Let her
thinks he's
grind.
a little heavy.
Let her grind.
Coming down, coming down.
Watch it now. It's got a curl though. Close.
Yep,
yep.
Line looks pretty good.
Easy.
Easy, close.
Stay there, Glenny.
Close.
Whoa.
Nice shot.
Comes right down to the corner.
Nice shot, Brad.
Should be able to.
Nice one.
Way to go.
What's that? Peek in at sheet 4.
Steve Howard drawing against two Lloyd Feld rocks, puts it in full 4 foot, picks up a single point, remains in the lead at 5-2. That's after 6 ends.
Kind of back line.
Just,
if we just get to the face to it and just kind of bounce it off ours, that's fine too.
Okay. Yeah, you can get to nose pretty easy.
Should be able to, yeah.
Like if you're skinny,
If he's skinny,
you almost overcurl.
Might, yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah. Okay, speed's good here.
Okay, so for back line, what do we want?
I got a 14 on Brad's there.
That was a 14?
Okay. Just 14-1.
Okay.
So.
Lots of weight.
Line only.
Okay.
Cole Tenetuik with his first
Stay
stone.
close.
Nice to
Really
see a
good.
young
Stay
guy with
close.
his heel where it should be.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa! Chad! Hard, Chad!
Needs to get across the face on this stone. A lot of room by the guard.
Needs to get to it.
He might be happier that he missed it because he clips that, drives it onto the red.
Right on top.
He would have been fully buried.
Short. He's got a draw.
Same thing.
And definitely lay it. Laying it right there is pretty good, eh?
I think Brad's looking at coming in, sitting too.
I don't.
Guard doesn't guard a whole lot.
I'm not
He's
sure
still
what
at the
else we
same
do.
draw to the 4 foot, so
Throw
might as well
something
sit
here.
too.
But he's still got the
Unless
same
there.
bump and roll.
Yeah, I like that shot that we called. You were pretty good. We were right there. You like that?
I want more.
Gets to throw the same thing twice.
It's kind of the same ice. What ice?
No, we had left. We had left.
And key for a check-in for the front end to check in there, make sure if they're on the same
Oh, we're going in. Okay. Okay.
slide path or if it's a new one here.
But probably don't want to bounce.
Yep. Little less for now.
That's a hair loss.
Okay,
Clean her
line's
up. I
not
think
bad. How we
line's good.
doing? Line's good,
Yep.
guys. Lay
Yep,
right in the
yep.
corner.
Gotta go. Come on, boys. Hard, go. Hard. Go, go, go.
Easy.
Right up. Go, go, go.
Straight,
Never mind.
straight,
Never
straight.
mind. It's too less.
Should have been on it a little sooner. Sorry.
Curveball. Yeah.
Well, leaves them the draw to bite the 4 for
Yeah,
their
there's
single.
no shot for 2.
No.
Unless it's way heavy, but
Sorry, boys. Gave you
Probably
like
14.5
hack there.
I just never had a chance to move.
No, It was moving, just hair too much.
Probably 14.5 is good, you think, Chad, or what?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just need to bite the fork.
Yeah. It's like even throwing. I like it.
Pinched it at the end there.
Line's good.
Looks like plenty.
Just clean
All
it.
you boys, line's good.
No.
Is it
Don't really
skating?
need to.
Still a long ways out there.
Yeah, it's running quite along, and it's not curling at all.
No, boys, never.
Let her dig. It's really close. No.
Line's
It's really
fine.
close.
It's making its move now.
Really close. Attaboy, great shot.
Needs some 4-foot here.
Good shot.
And it will stop
very
back
nice.
corner of the 4-foot. Cole Tenetuik takes his single point here in the 6th end. He'll have a 6-4 lead over Brad Height.
Max weight.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, proud sponsor of the men's Tankard. Today's the day.
Freedom is getting lost in the moment and then finding your way. It's the calories that don't count, the late nights, and the memories that last forever. Freedom is diving into life, heart first, hoping to make a splash. It's using your phone however you want, wherever you travel. Freedom is roam and relax US, Mexico, and Caribbean travel rates from SaskTel.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go, Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
Well, we mentioned coming out of the break, everybody was through 5 ends. A couple of these games still playing the 6th, so we'll update what we can here.
You betcha. Back on our feature sheet, you saw the nice draw there by Cole Tenetuik make that score 6-4 over Brad Height.
Only on Skip Rocks here in our gamble dice game. Ryan's sitting one quite buried, so we'll let you know how that one turns out.
Same thing on sheet 3, still in the 6th end, so the score remains 8-3. Acheck over Wills.
And only halfway through the 7th end, we showed you Steve Howard's draw for 1 in the 6th. So 5-2 after 6 on sheet 4.
Back to our feature sheet, you do see the nice red rock on the button there
I
by
thought
the
you were going to see,
Tenetuik team.
you see the Height team praying for that one to stop.
That too, as they were looking for a corner.
Line's good.
Weight's real nice.
Right here, boys.
Tight. Halfway tight.
Just
tight.
nibble center.
Well, Brad Height got the force he was looking for in 6.
We can wait.
Just going into the break in the 5th, they had chances to perhaps get 2 or even 3.
For sure.
Looks like whoa. Never. Never, ever.
And the attempt at a tight guard comes into the rings.
That's fine.
Two, eh?
So he's going to leave those 2 red rocks there for the time being. Ask Dan to draw around.
It's all there. It's all there, Mark.
Got quite a bit less on the time.
Oh, easy.
That's
Easy.
That's an insane amount of curl he's looking for. If he's trying to come around that guard, he's looking for 8 feet here.
Well, that's what's happening.
And I don't know if it's going to get by.
Well, you know what? Again, as Susan was mentioning before, you got no handle here.
Let you go another long guard.
And
And
Dan
light.
said he was light.
I think Dan thought that.
What was the call? I thought we were going for another guard.
That's what he said.
Well, regardless of the call,
He didn't call nothing.
we were going in. I showed pointed.
I'm 99% sure we were calling a guard.
No.
Well, other than that they're really close together, it's still not a bad result. It's a free guard. We've got a live look in here for you on sheet 3.
Right
Yeah. The
We're
Acheck
out
team has
there.
been sitting quite a few
need
this
to
whole
curl.
end, so Sam
Need
Wills
to curl
looking
a
to try to get
pile.
a single here.
Keep it
Sand.
moving, Chad. Keep
know
it
if that's
moving,
what he's
bud.
playing for.
Line's starting to come.
If he's got
Keep it
third
moving.
shot, he might be
Hard.
playing the skinny
Hard,
double.
boys, hard.
Otherwise, I don't know
Go,
why you
boys,
don't draw.
Go, hard. Go, 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 go.
Yeah,
Keep
must be
moving,
sitting
keep
third
moving.
shot.
Hard, hard.
That's a really skinny double, though.
Very skinny. Can't quite tell the angle from here either. It's going to be close to the jam of the red, too. When it's that skinny.
Possible he's just not comfortable. That's a lot of weight. I don't think this is a hit and roll in. I think it's got to be the skinny double, or does he think he can get the around the horn triple? Boy, I think he might have been trying the around the horn triple. Didn't get it. It's going to be a steal of one.
And 9-3 score. See if they
think I see the Velcro.
If you're ever a little tighter, it almost overcurls, right?
It's got to be way more, no? There she comes. Shot.
Attaboy.
Wow.
Didn't pull much, too.
My fault.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Still not a bad result. He's got a double available around the outside
control
now.
or normal?
Actually, could roll in behind the corner if he makes it.
Hey, buddy, let's go. Like you can.
Normal, easy. Whoa. Whoa, easy. Whoa. Got a curl. Whoa. Okay, we're just nose. Sorry, guys.
Well, it does
Tenetuik
leave,
sitting 3.
yeah, leaves the Height team with some rocks to work with here.
Okay.
What do we need, about a half?
No, you just roll into here.
Okay,
You're not
good.
making a double. We're just hitting it over the center line.
Whoa! Off!
Wanted to get to the inside of the stone, get a bit of a roll back towards the middle.
It's trying.
Gets a little bit of a roll.
Normal, yeah.
Brennan Shealy with his first stone now.
Normal. Easy.
He'll be looking for the roll under as well.
Close. Whoa. Chad.
Boy, and dangerous. If he's on the
Chad,
outside, he could
hard,
actually
Chad.
jam it on the
Hard,
shot stone.
hard. All you got if you have any.
Attaboy, great
Well,
shot.
good job on the brush to get a little extra curl. Got to the inside.
Real good, Brendan.
Could have been sweeping that to curl.
Well, good news, bad news. The Height team has lots of rocks to work with. Bad news is they're all red.
Well, there's an angle there where if he can hit what he sees, he probably moves all 3 of them. But if he hits the guard on the way by,
Well, the key part here again is to keep the shooter in play, get Cole away from play around the center.
don't think there's any way you're keeping the shooter on this shot.
Whoa! Yep! Yep! Hard!
Oh, ho, 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 ho. It would have stayed if they got that by the guard. It would have rolled over to the 12 with that big curl.
Yeah. 2.5, 3, Brendan. Yeah. Should be full speed here.
Well, we are down to third rocks here already. Brennan
Line's good.
coming right around.
3. The weight is plenty.
Right here, boys.
Right now.
Right here.
We gotta go.
Wants a
Okay,
tight
line's
guard
good.
here, but he would like to
Line will be
overlap it
close.
with the top one, so
Line will
there's
be
no
close.
run back available.
Yep, keep it
Weight's gonna
moving.
Keep going.
Keep it moving. Line's good. Ah, easy, 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 easy.
Attaboy, good
Good.
shot.
It's good.
That might be a little more overlap than they would have
Just
liked.
walked at the end.
Got a sliver,
Good
Brad.
shot.
Not sure it helps us now.
Okay.
Live
Just
looking
watching
at
Ben
sheet 2.
Gamble, sorry, just
Same
watching
way.
Ben Gamble draw the button cold against 2 Ryan Dice. Stones in there, so he's on the scoreboard now. It's 4-1 Ryan Dice over Ben Gamble.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Off.
Looking for the double run. Gets one, makes contact with the second one, so gets the 2 red guards out of the way, but leaves the shooter out there.
Cole not wasting any time wanting to put that rock back.
Well, Brad's got a little work to do here just to score a point.
This line's as fast as any. Yeah.
You're good.
2 threes. Perfect.
Right on center?
Yeah.
Okay. You got her.
Just touch center line's pretty good. Okay. I guess a little overlap's not bad, then I can't run it.
Where are we? 3-4.
Okay, easy then.
Don't really need to.
Let it work then.
Weight's
Let
good.
it work.
Weight's good.
Let it work. Line's okay.
Weight's perfect. Weight's perfect.
Line's okay.
Weight's perfect.
Get a finish.
Okay.
Get a finish, boys. Hard.
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 That's good. That's
Hard.
good. Shot.
And a live look in at sheet 4 as well. Lloyd fell.
Looks hotter than
Lloyd
what
made
it
a
was.
great freeze on his first one. Steve Howard tried to chip it out, missed it, and that opened up the opportunity for the open draw for 2 points. 5-4 Steve Howard, though, going into the 8th.
Well, Brad Height looking at the run back.
I don't think Brad's liking too much of anything.
If you got this, got that off there.
Right on there, bonk, bonk.
We're going right there.
No, we're still forcing ourselves to 1.
Yeah.
Right?
This
I
way.
think you got to run our yellow in.
This
Could
way.
make the triple if you hit it right.
You still got to have a. This way if we miss.
By hitting our yellow in?
We got a shot for 1. Right?
Well, we might not if we miss this way wrong.
Well, if we clear it off, what's he going to do? We still have the intern drawing.
No, but I just about don't have a shot. The triple run from on this side. His guard's got his cut off.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about getting 1. So if you play this, let's just see if we peel it off.
Then we're all right, as long as I make that double.
Yeah.
Then we've got a chance of either our tapping or this draw or that draw.
Yeah, I get you, right? Don't mind playing that runner myself.
Yeah, I think play on the yellow rock. Strongest option right now.
Okay.
Got to get that one off the button.
Yeah, we have to.
You know, you got a friend I'd like to slap in the head.
Make this
Hope
one.
he's listening.
Make this.
Whoa.
Brad Height looking for the run back.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Just needs to
Whoa.
come up just
Come
a bit.
on.
Well, almost got a little fortunate there, but at least gets the 2 guards off.
That's right, double peel.
What do you think? Do you either try and come here?
Well, get ready, pack your bag.
What do you guys like? Do you like trying to come here or just to guard?
I guess if you don't throw this, what's he playing?
I think we better guard.
Like,
is he drawing if we don't throw this?
I think he has to draw either way. Because he can't, like, he can make a double and give us 1.
Yeah, as long as we don't make his shot easier.
So, like, we could try and, like, because, like, even if we're right here,
If the draw's his shot, this is really good.
I think
He can't
that's
score,
because
right?
what do you think?
Like he might. Sure. There's nothing here. Yeah, I don't know.
Like really, if you're here or anywhere in here, right? I think it's fine.
Light's the miss.
Yeah.
You know?
Or we just go here and make him throw the draw.
Oh, we can chart for this.
Because then he has to draw. He has to draw full lid.
I think
I like center line right here.
Like center line? We're super happy with any steal, right?
Yeah.
So if you go here, I mean, we're always stealing.
Yeah, even just.
You know,
I
think
so.
if they come right into that 8-foot spot where they're touching it,
Maybe a little greedy, but
you might leave him a quad.
We don't have to get too.
And he won't have any other shot, so he's going to play it.
yeah, I'm good with either one. If line's hanging, I mean, we'll just stop short, right? So
Yeah. So you need just a pinch more than the last one then? Or is that, that's close, I guess.
yeah, you don't. Yeah.
You didn't really, you didn't sweep
We didn't
it,
touch
so.
it. We didn't touch it. Keep a broom down, Maddie.
Guard. Tight guard.
Where are we? Line's good. Line's really good. Make it good, boys. Line's perfect. Make it really good, boys. Line's perfect.
Yep. You can go.
Line's perfect.
Hard now, Maddie. Hard now.
Hard, boys. Hard. Hard.
We're good. Okay, good enough.
Well, they haven't cut off the in-turn draw. Brad's
No, it's still there.
Okay.
all along. That's his out.
Give him one.
With that curl, you know, when you look back, it's about minutes have taken the other turn to get to the my on Viterra.
So it's 14 and a half, whatever. It's normal here. Make it.
The vultures are circling. Kim Hodgson's down here with a microphone.
Well, Brad, that's your fault. You said pack your bags.
Put her in there.
This son of a bitch there.
Well, we've seen Brad put this rock on the button here a few times this weekend already, and he needs it right now.
Let's watch.
Good, eh?
Line's good.
Yeah.
Can we clean it?
Just
Might be
sweep the
good.
T-line.
Clean.
Line's good.
You want to be able to try to
Line's
keep it
real
out
good,
there
guys.
as long as you can.
Watch her now, starting to come in. Line's real good.
Yep. Gotta go, boys.
Real good line, come on!
He's got great line coming in. Can they get it right to the pin?
Dan, go!
Come on,
Go!
Great shot.
Great job by the veteran. Great sweep by the front end. Puts it on the corner of the pin. B.Heidt will pick up a single point here in the seventh end. Cole Tenetuik with a 6-5 lead.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
And the Vultures made her way back up to the broadcast location. And we've got a few more scores to update for you.
And a few more funny lines to remember over the weekend. Well, we saw Brad's Height pistol there draw, make the score 6-5. Tenetuik now is one up with play in the eighth.
Still only on third final stones here in our Sheet 2 game between Ben Gamble, Ryan Dice. Dice with the hammer and a 4-1 lead.
Still playing the seventh end over on Sheet 3. Make the score there 9-3. Acheck over Wills.
And we showed Lloyd Fell with his open draw for the 2 points. He's staying in that game, but Steve Howard has a 5-4 lead with hammer in the eighth.
Nice center guard there.
Looks like lots.
Line's
Down.
good.
Okay. Not bad. Hey there, boys.
See the call to come around,
One
I
only.
think.
Lots
Yeah,
of room.
Chad McKenzie
Lots of
looking to
room.
play the come around.
Line's starting to come now.
Like to keep this rock high,
boys.
top 12 foot, full 8 maybe. But they do want to bury a
Just
piece.
let her die. Line's good. Sit.
And there's that anywhere but there shot again.
Yeah. That's advantage height.
The handle just comes off of that.
Looked very positive, did it? Right here, boys.
Easy.
It can
Easy,
curl.
Easy, whoa.
It can curl.
Go, Mark.
Yep, go, Mark.
Well, this is the
We're there. We're
trick
there.
is
Whoa.
keeping your brooms on it long enough to
Yep.
keep it out there
Yep.
before
Yep.
it
Go,
catches
go,
the
go,
curl.
go. Gotta bury it. Go, go, go. It's good. It's
Keep
good.
your handle.
You're good. That's good. Shot.
Shot, Dan.
Nice line behind that center guard. Still lots of room to get around to the red.
You do this. Take it to him.
This guy's a hair less, eh?
Yeah, hairless.
So Chad looking to throw the same thing, only different. Wanting to keep it in front
Line's
of
a
the
little tight.
T-line this
Don't
time.
want to.
Okay. No, line's good. Line's good.
Weight's real nice.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Okay, lots of room right now.
No,
Line's
T-line,
good.
we're T-line.
Okay, no touch it then. Just only if you have to. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Attaboy.
Very nice.
Real nice.
So it comes in on top of that
Tap it a
shot.
little's all right.
Get into position
Weight's
for
nice
a
here.
couple more after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weight's nice here. Okay.
What do you think, Dan?
80. Oh.
Top 4.
That's a top on it.
Top 4 to T-line. Room.
Minimum
Gotta get
on
some
weight.
curl.
Need to go for weight.
Here it comes. Yep, yep. Hard, boys. Easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot.
Very nice.
Still 2 red stones there for Cole, but going up
Just
to peel that
Straight peel.
center guard.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Clean. Attaboy.
Just looking for
Nice
the
roll.
straight peel on the guard.
Mission accomplished.
Nice shooting gun.
Seems almost boring when they're only trying to hit one rock.
Yeah.
2.
And again, far too soon to make any plays in the house on that yellow third shot. Put up another guard.
Yeah, Brad will throw a few more here just to try to get
416.
Tenetuik to waste a few rocks peeling guards. You don't want to make the play into the rings too early and let them have time to clean it up. But they'll be looking for the hog line on this one.
Come on. Come on.
And they're not going to get there.
Pulled the string on this one.
Okay, Maddie, let's capitalize.
They did that too
Nose?
quick because I wanted to ask you how many more guards do you think they throw
Normal
before they make the
opening.
play? Well,
Do you like peel
that's a
or
moot
just
point
normal?
now.
I just threw PL. We know the ice.
Okay.
Similar throw. Pretty close.
Now looking to get rid of a couple of yellows.
That's right, you can hit this. Keep your 2 red safely on this 4 foot.
Yep. Hard. Yes. Hard.
If he hit it just a hair off the nose, he could roll the shooter as well. That's a little more than a hair that he wanted. Still creates a problem for Brad Height.
That's right.
You're only down 1 here. It's the 8th
That's
end.
right.
What is it, the 8th end?
Yeah.
Gotta hit it.
We're only 1 down. 4 from the 1.
See, if this was the 10th, that's a good enough stone to try to steal with, but it's not easy to throw 3 perfect guards. You only have to give them a chance to get it out once.
Whoa, off!
You might be looking at 3 here. So go
Right
play
off.
the hit.
Off, 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 off.
Off. Whoa!
You'd like to get the double.
Whoa, get up.
Yeah, we should have went.
You say we're going to guard this one?
Yeah, now they have to navigate that at some point to get the back one.
Control. Throw normal.
Yeah, okay.
Or if they get the rollout, you might see him freeze to that back one.
Just playing for nose or rolling my way? I think just nose. Okay.
Yep.
Control.
Yes. Gotta go.
Called the brush on right away here.
This is going to. We're going to have to work hard to hold this one.
Really hard.
For a piece, Matty.
Hard. Hard.
If he gets a piece, might take his own with it.
Just like that.
So that house got tidied up quickly in a couple of shots.
No forces there.
Well, the problem now is for B.Heidt. It's almost too early to go around that corner.
Anywhere
Puts up a center. Cole might be tempted to go around it.
Yeah, we're at that 3-2 situation. That predates the free guard zone. If you could get that 3-2 and try to come around, score your 2.
Old school.
Yeah.
57.
These guys remember how that worked.
Really gotta go.
Nice sweep, boys. All right.
Nice shot. Good sweeping by the lads.
Good way.
So don't believe
John.
anything
Top
I
one
say.
in.
No.
Hey, Dan, don't believe anything I say.
Okay, good.
Normal. Close. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Chad. Chad. Okay, now we're just gonna nose it. That's good, Bren.
Attaboy. Much better.
We're the yellow. Probably no hits fine, eh? No hit.
Whatever.
I guess the roll's okay, too.
Yeah.
So I guess they're playing the nose or the 6-foot row.
Yeah, well, he seemed
think
awfully
whatever.
non-committal
Yeah.
on that, but
Go, Dan.
Gotta go hard. Hard! Really gotta go. Hard, boys! Right go, down, go, boys.
Oh.
Really
Are you
gotta go.
kidding me? I love that spot.
Nice sweep, boys.
makes the hit, but the shooter will roll out of play.
Get some water in your
Figured
mouth.
the way you were talking.
Yeah, it's 8.
Gives Cole Tenetuik a chance to come around the corner guard.
Yep.
So we're going.
He's probably playing it.
I want to say that's going to be close. Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm just
Or do you
trying to
think that's
here.
max?
No, I think that's good. I like that. Yeah, mid-foot.
Open sides maybe.
You know, just to play devil's advocate here, it might be tempting to play open side and just take the blank here. You make
like
this
going
really good in front
round?
of the tee line.
Yeah.
It's a short run back for
I
B.Heidt
think we might
on
as
his
well
own
set
rock,
the
and if he
even
stuffs
ends.
it, you're forced.
Yep.
If you're behind the tee line, he's going to freeze to it.
Yep. And you're forced again.
Well, it wouldn't take very much to chip that little yellow rock
And
onto the side of the 12 and roll your shooter way over and get your deuce
They
safely
do
that
take
way.
off
There's a
once
couple
they
of
get across
options
center.
based on
We haven't
what
seen a ton.
No.
Cole gives the team
So
here.
weight's pretty good here then, hey?
It should be.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think the Tenetuik team would be happy with a blank here in 8-2.
Okay, line's good.
Easy.
Should be a 6.
All
Lots of
you.
room. Whoa, then. Don't need to.
All you boys. All you.
How's line?
All
line,
you boys.
Lots of line. Chad's rock.
Can't be terribly deep. Can't be deep.
We're not.
Don't be deep. Can't be deep.
Yeah, it looks like this. Okay. Cool.
Well, here's an out for Brad.
Yeah.
So playing the freeze on the tee line. Looking at forcing the Tenetuik team to take their single.
Excuse me.
What?
Nothing.
What are you doing? Maybe you should be focusing on the game.
That's beyond that point. Never.
Stay here, lass.
Brad Height made an outstanding draw with his final stone the last
Be
end.
good.
He can make the freeze here.
T-line, just T-line's good.
Force Cole
Gotta
Tenetuik to try to take the single.
It's coming now.
Starting to come now, guys.
Watch it, just for
T-line,
freeze,
just
no
watch
bounce.
it. We're not curling too hard yet. Okay, line's perfect now. Whoa.
Still there. Still
Whoa,
lots.
whoa,
Still
whoa,
lots.
whoa,
Still
whoa,
lots.
whoa, whoa,
Still
whoa,
lots.
whoa, 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 whoa. Attaboy. Nice shot, Brad.
Good shot.
Pretty good.
Shot.
I don't think they can do it. I don't know if it's...
Beauty, buddy.
Do you think you can save it? Well, I guess you probably can.
Cole thinking about whether or not he can get the blank here.
Like for the blank?
The blank is there, yeah.
It's close, but I'd rather just take one here than...
I just think you can even play for a blank.
You could, I guess. 3/4.
It's up to you. This is fine too. We're in good shape no
Yeah,
matter what.
I like...
Yeah.
We'll take our one.
Yeah, you got it. Worst case scenario, if they get a deuce next time, we have...
Yeah, we have
hammer.
hammer.
Right?
So... Speed's kind of pulled a hair, so just watch it. Just watch it, boys.
Full 8.
Line's really good. We're curling good now. We're in our path. Hard, boys. Hard, boys. Push. Keep
Cole
moving, boys. Keep
Tenetuik
moving.
needs full
Keep
8
moving.
foot here
Good shot,
to
Cole.
pick up a single.
Real good.
And again, they'll put it into the top of the 4 foot. Cole Tenetuik with a single point here in the 8th. He takes a 7-5 lead over Brad Height.
We all dream about our future. It takes only a moment for those dreams to shatter. My daughter's dreams are over. She lost her life using her phone while driving.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Curling Canada and the 2020 Scotties Tournament of Hearts in Moose Jaw.
Well, one final here to report in this B event round of Thursday afternoon.
We sure do, but we'll start with our feature sheet. You saw the nice draw there by Cole Tenetuik, so he's 2 up, playing the 9th end over Brad Height.
Ben Gamble seems to prefer when Ryan Dice has hammered. They were all over Dice's team here in the 7th end. Forced Ryan to look at 3 on his last one. Ryan came up a bit short and gave up a steal of 1. Ben Gamble still in this game at 4-2, halfway through the 8th.
And here on sheet 3 is the final that we need to report. Final score, Brent Geddick 13 over Sam Wills 3.
And I don't know how it transpired, but Steve Howard picked up 2 points in the 8th van. So he's leading 7-4 over Lloyd Fell in the 9th.
Yeah.
So with a 2-point lead, the Tenetuik team.
Are you kidding
looks
me?
like they dropped it. Oh dear, Brad needs to go sweep. Dropped it a little short.
I think he just needs to go pick it up.
That's must have picked, obviously. That only got halfway.
Top 4, Chad.
Okay.
But nobody cleaning up the spot afterwards, so I don't know if it was just...
They were looking to put the first stone here into the rings, came up just
throat.
short, might be biting. Brad was attempting to
Guard
that so you couldn't peel it out.
Line's
And
good.
Cole Tenetuik's going to come around it anyway.
Line's going to be really close.
Got the same path.
Line's perfect.
Gotta go.
Yep, you can go.
Line's good.
Keep her moving, boys. Line's good. Line's really good. Hard, boys, hard. Hard. Go, boys, go. Hard. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Well, looks like the top one is biting as well.
You overlap those two, though, now. It's just a guard, basically.
That means guard.
Again.
Oh, that's not much more.
Ooh, that
So
probably
Dan
is
must
not
have been
good.
really light on that first one.
Make it curl, too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you take a rest.
Good, Dan.
Shot.
Top 4.
What do you think, Chad? Is a little heavier?
1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do too much yet, so coming around again.
Came out a little later. 14 over here should be close.
Yeah.
14-2.
Yeah. 14-2.
Line's close.
I think the weight's close.
Got room.
Top 8 right now.
Got room right now.
Top 8. Yeah.
Got room right now.
Top 8.
Line's starting to. Line's close now. Line's really close.
We don't need to.
Be Chad's if anything.
Not curling.
We're not busting yet.
No.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, just kind of hanging.
gliding.
Okay.
Matt.
All right, bud.
Good weight. It's hard.
He's back 4.
Didn't curl like mine.
Same as last hand, boys?
I think so, Glenn.
I don't think it's changed.
No.
Should be room.
I don't know, Dan. I think we can go. Can't you?
Line's
Go,
good.
guys. Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Yeah, just a few feet light. They were on it fairly early.
I think we might as well.
Okay.
I'll give you a touch less ice, too.
Yeah. I liked your weight there, Matt.
Yeah, it was fine.
If we catch a little more curl, it should be good.
Well, with that shot stone being behind the tee line, you almost have to try to come around on top of it. Play like it's not even there. Try to get something to the top of the 4-foot.
Hey, line's close.
Go early.
Yep,
Weight's
line.
good. Weight's good.
Room.
Weight's
No,
real
line's
nice.
good. Line's close.
We can go.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Line's really good.
Top 4.
Line's perfect.
Sit. It's got to sit.
Right here, boys. Line's perfect.
Stay close, Brent.
Line's perfect.
You can wrap it there, Chad.
Easy, 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 easy.
Oh, it's going to go that little bit deep again.
Okay.
Just slid forever.
Yeah.
Well, actually slid far enough. He's still probably got the intern draw to get to the pocket if he wants.
Some of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the one that you just
Yeah, I think you could get there either way.
You want to get 2 here. Do you want to come right to the pocket, or do you want to stick this in the top 4 foot?
I think you'd want to be in the top.
And the reason I asked, the danger being top 4 foot is, do you have room for 2?
I guess we'll go here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Brad's calling.
You got backing.
Okay.
That's code for don't be light.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Brad's thinking, make sure you're here. We're going to need a bit of a mistake here if we're going to get 2.
It's definitely
room.
But if you can open up a little bit of room in this 4 foot area, that's not a bad thing either.
Right off.
Need a goal.
Nah, it's sliding okay.
Trying to
Gotta
find
catch
the
the
curl.
curl.
No!
This is what happened
It's
to
already
Matt
bouncing, Dan.
Taylor's also just didn't finish like they were expecting.
All right.
He did get shot rock.
Just has
Freeze
to
is
curl a
good.
bit.
What do you want? Just freeze?
Weight was pretty good, just needs to
Yeah,
curl.
freeze is fine. Little bump's good too. Okay.
Yeah, I was shooting to that 14. I got a 14. I got 14.2 on Glenn's there.
Okay. So it's the same?
It's the same. It hasn't changed.
Yep. Okay, line's close.
I think we got quite a bit of weight.
Don't
How
need
are
to.
we? Line back 4.
Well then, never, 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 never. No.
Oh, that'll hang out with a little bit of extra
Never.
weight.
Never. Never.
Yeah, it's not making its move quite yet.
Just going to come down and nudge that Yellowstone onto the red, so it's Brad Height sitting 1.
Well, you said they needed to get a break or a bit of a mistake to get their 2 here.
Now, which way do you come on?
I think we have to get rid of this one. If we go here, he's got it off.
All right.
So I think we got to
All right.
hack.
Hack.
I don't know. Probably need more to get this.
Okay.
Wall.
All right.
So looking to make the hit on the redstone, roll across, touch the top edge of the yellow and spin up a little higher in the 4 foot.
Right
behind
there's
cover.
enough space between that yellow one and the back 4 foot for the clear.
If he makes the shot as he comes across, he'll actually drag that yellow into the pocket. It's close.
Hard! Come on, baby, spin.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Nice shot by Mark.
Good sweeping, Glenn.
Good sweeping, guys. Good sweeping.
Peel.
Damn.
Okay.
Nicely done.
I
Quarter
think Brad
on.
was hoping for a little more spill
Yeah,
on
I
that
think you
top
want
one.
it just a little thicker on the first one so that he comes
Or do
over
we
the top
just-
a little more.
Yep.
I think I like that.
What do you like?
The peel.
Whatever you like, Cole.
I don't mind this. Get just like a bump, like back 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the same weight almost.
Yeah.
Pretty close, yeah.
Okay. You got her.
That was about back 8.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If it doesn't hit anything, you're back 8 for sure.
So Brennan looking to make the tap here.
How's
Should,
weight?
I think still
Little
be
bit
yellow
left. Close.
shot.
Yep. Yes.
Just T-line.
Whoa. Yep. Yes. Never off. Hard, boys. Hard. Hard. Go, boys. Go hard.
curling.
Hard.
Still has to get by the rock in the 12 foot. It's not going to.
Just 4 feet less than the
Now what? Come in there again.
Wow.
I think we can get by that one.
Leaves a couple of yellows still
probably
sitting
right.
shot.
He was going right in there.
Yeah.
Does change the angle on those
Yeah, you
top red
can.
ones, which is advantage for height.
Right,
But
so
now where? Come right around again
Yeah,
through
well,
that hole?
I think it's Dan saying, and I think he might be right. He might be able to come
Got a lot.
tight
Yeah.
enough by this guard, get some finish right by that, and end up right in the top of the 4 foot there to sit 3.
And there's no question you can get through
I
there.
think that's the shot.
Yeah.
yeah, because
May as well
Cole-
give us a timeout again, please.
you have to think about this because it's, what's Cole's next shot? And right about now, it would be probably
I think should curl, shouldn't it?
running that
If I make
red
it
that
to
they
here,
just
what's
left
he
up.
got?
Well,
Those
that's
two
not
yellows.
great. They might get them all with this
Oh,
off
with that?
So he's thinking he's playing
You
the
go
slash
here,
in there.
We're pretty safe.
That's default. Right.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
If you're here, even it's that this one isn't going right. What?
Like if it, can I, like if it's curling too far, can I get that? No. Okay.
No, you can't get to that one. Wow, you're dead weight if you.
Yeah, you're dead weight if you do. Okay.
Can we get to this spot here?
Oh, I think so.
You think we can? Yeah.
If you ticking, ticking isn't the worst.
Yeah. I'm almost thinking it'd be easier to get there.
Well, it might be. That's
I think
the
you
other
can
option.
get where they're going.
Play this play
Either
this
way.
draw.
Right. Well, we know where that one goes, right?
But this gives us
looking
the
at this,
double option of ticking that. Like even if you're
get into that area,
you know,
it
if we
leaves
push
the other
there,
draw for Cole.
I don't even mind it.
All right.
Well, I think they're talking about coming right on back.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might even be the best shot, is it?
Yeah.
Play the hit on the red and plug that hole,
Well,
knowing
'cause-
that you've got the draw on the other side.
Yeah, and you know that they're using that red one.
Same weight?
Okay.
No, I think let's play quieter. Let's play for kind of back here.
All right.
And that gives us both options.
Okay.
Back 4, back whatever.
Yep.
Somewhere in there.
Kind of back 8, back 4. If I tick off the blue one, the red one, fine.
The blue
If
one?
I come through the hole, fine. Okay.
The blue one.
We'll just try and let you know what the weight is. You guys get it.
Ideally, we're trying to come through the hole.
Ideally, we're trying to bump them
Tap
back.
that red one back. Would be
Oh,
perfect.
okay. All right.
But if it starts to go, the way they go, it'll just come right in there.
Yeah, we won't stop it.
We're back 4.
So this is where you hope that it doesn't straighten up with just that little bit extra weight. And you need to get across this red one.
Back 4!
Clean it!
Back 4!
Whoa!
Stay with it! Gotta go! Gotta go for weight!
Yeah.
Go for back!
Hard! Hard! Hard, boys! Don't let it go! Hard! Come on! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Come on, Roger! Go! Get her there!
Beauty.
Ends up being the straight draw. Comes right to the edge of the button.
Nice shot by Mark.
Does sit 3.
Don't we just cap it? Don't we just cap it, right? Yeah, they're sitting 3. I know, but cap it.
No, like one top of it.
If we sit right here, yeah. That's where we got to be.
So I'm assuming they're going to follow him right on down. Same way, same path.
It's tough to get 2 if we make this. Okay. There.
I think that's
all, guys.
I've got a live look in, but it's not the gamble dice game. It's the Howard Fell game.
I guess you could blast around
Lloyd
there and
Fell
get rid of a
just
couple,
put
but-
that yellow rock on the button looking, that was Lloyd's first shot. Just put it in there, attempting to get 2.
Right on 14-2 on Mark.
So Steve Howard looking at, no, so this
That's
is
Lloyd Fell with the hammer,
yeah.
and he's
So
sitting
now
shot.
Lloyd, yeah, is trying
Give me a
to
sliver less.
replicate what he did on the first one.
Still looks
I
like
think he's looking at the slash in.
I think that's close.
That's where everybody's been throwing.
And just because
Yeah.
I think, and again, we're not directly in behind that sheet, but maybe he doesn't think he can get there with the draw.
I think the
Actually,
Okay, easy then.
that stone
Easy
at the
then.
back
Whoa.
button that he's frozen
No,
to looks
don't
like it's got
touch
a
it
piece of
yet.
the button. He might have to
Don't
move
touch it
that to
yet.
get
Back 8. Don't
second
touch it
shot.
yet.
So he's playing the
Back
slash.
up.
Cole Tenetuik looking to come right in on top of Brad Heights. Yellowstone on the button.
Looking pretty close, but he's got to get by that. That works.
Good.
Still leaves Heights at 1, but not a lot of room there for much else.
as Cole had said, if we get in there, how do they get to?
Well, it almost looks like where Mark Broom was. They could get a second one in there.
So Lloyd's Rock is halfway down over here on sheet 4, sweeping to hold the line. It's going to be close, but nope, not quite. Looks like 1 yellow and a 7-5 lead for Steve Howard going into the 10th.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Heavy right
whoa,
now.
whoa, whoa.
Heavy
Off,
right
off,
now.
off, off.
Back 12.
Off.
Back 12.
All over this red one. It's going to give it a tip in.
You idiot.
Yep. Go,
Yep.
Brennan. Go, Brennan.
Yep.
Go,
Yep.
Brennan. Hard, hard.
That's pretty good. Not bad.
Can he get two if we don't throw?
He can squeeze that.
I
He
guess
could
potentially, hey?
squeeze that in. I think we just capped
Another
it.
shot, hey?
He might have something off that, but I think we go here.
I think so.
Yep.
Well, there are all your answers. So looking at guard.
That's always a good question.
Give me a
what,
bit more, yeah.
You know,
I
what is
think
your
so.
opposition going to do? See,
I'm not sure he has anything off that side T-line one. Although I know he can throw it hard, but that's a long way to go to kick it sideways straight across.
I think we're
He
just
doesn't have to
looking
kick
for
it very far, though.
No, like
So trying to
few
block
inches.
off that little sideway nudge that would be there on the out turn.
Three.
Mine's good.
Right here, guys. Looks like it's over curling.
Yeah, we're getting over curl. Where are we?
Two.
Just
Three.
leave it.
2-3.
Okay, just to clean. Sit, baby. Fuck's sakes. No.
Okay.
guess that does leave Brad's first shot the
Come over.
And what's that?
Come over the top? Probably not. We can't see enough of it, eh?
Well, my only hope would be to. There's none of it.
Can't you make this here, hit this, and spins in off here for shot rock?
But we gotta hit
Hit
this
it
real
pretty damn
skinny.
thin.
Yeah.
Gotta play to miss it. Yeah.
Well,
It's probably
but
easier
it's
than
there.
that
even if
shot.
it jams, but it should squirt in. With POA. You don't think so?
It might. I think we have to hit it pretty skinny.
Can this work? Come off the back side of that one?
I don't even know if we get two if we do it.
I don't think we do.
I think this is the easiest way to get it.
Yeah, I agree.
Throw peel.
So they're going to come try to just touch the edge of their own yellow on the way by.
Yep.
And hope it spins in far enough.
Yep.
Pretty good to me if we're trying to hit a rock right there. That's where we take, right?
Well, on the other hand, there were no other options to consider.
And you
May
know
as
what?
well.
When there's no other options, it makes this a little easier.
Here, lass. Here, lass.
Well, he's not going to be light.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa, off! Dan! Dan! Go, Dan!
Just need to
For a
hear it.
sliver to curl.
Hard, Dan! Hard!
Get on it, get on it.
Nice shot. Ooh, maybe.
Oh,
Not
not
quite.
quite.
He hit it, but it didn't move far enough
Not quite.
Needed to hit it thinner.
or harder. I'm not sure that shot was even there.
Yeah.
But he does get his single
yeah, well,
point.
You gotta play a bomb, eh? One yellow? Yeah. Yeah.
Cole
Well, that's not
Tenetuik
on
will
the
take
deal
a
there, so that's
7-6
one yellow.
lead into the 10th. And before we go to break, we'll take a live look in at sheet 2.
Yeah, they got your toe there, buddy.
Ryan Dice was looking at a raise.
He's trying
Might
to
have been
get
able to get a
2
raise
points.
double for 3.
Darn it.
What do we need? Thinner? Or
So it's 1 for sure, and they're going to call a measurement there.
Yeah, you never know.
Thanks.
We didn't hit much of it. We just had to hit it harder.
We hit it harder, yeah.
Well, we're going to go to break, and we'll let you know how this measurement turns out when we get back.
Totally my first.
awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, proud sponsor of the men's Tankard. Today's the day.
Still 3 games left to be decided here in Thursday afternoon's draw, and they're all getting close. Let's once again quickly recap the scores.
For sure. Well, you saw that attempt by Brad to almost get 2, but has to settle for a single. Makes Tenetuik 1 up with playing the 10th end here on our feature sheet.
All I can tell you is that it's at least 5-2. I don't know how the measurement turned out, but Ben Gamble will be 3 down anyway with Hammer playing the 10th.
Gamble had at least 1. They were measuring for 2.
Final score here on sheet 3.
Oh, right. Sorry. Mixed up.
13-3, Acheck over Wills.
And on sheet 4, Steve Howard with a 7-5 lead over Lloyd Fell. The 10th end already underway there, and they're already peeling guards.
Well, the tick shot was attempted here on sheet A. Had to put it back. There's a nice, oh, it just keeps on sliding. But 2 nice shots there by Dan Ormsby.
Don't tick again, eh?
Attempting the tick again.
Okay. Looks like lots.
How much lots?
Back line.
Yeah, well, just here's.
Coming down nice now. Coming down.
Just T-line, boys. Line's really good. Line's perfect.
Just playing.
Yeah, they talked about the tick. I guess they've decided to just come into the house.
Yeah.
Good jet.
Nice shot. That'll wait. Real good.
Almost ran out of rings there.
Okay. Top 4?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that shot does for you. I mean, in a tie game, I get it, because then you might be able to roll out on your last one.
It is,
It just makes it difficult to peel that way. So we see the time clocks there. No timeouts left for the Heidt team.
Line's
4
good.
minutes, which is
Line's good. Make it good.
basically
Full
plenty.
4. Room.
Line's good. Me.
Well, Ben Gamble
Dan, wait
has,
till they say. Come on.
while this rock comes
Hard.
in, Ben Gamble won the measurement.
Hard,
He
Dan, go.
tied
Easy,
the game
easy.
4-4 coming home.
Yep.
Nice shot. Boy.
Beauty.
Nicely done by Glenn. Or Glenny when he makes a good shot.
7/8's real hard. You get 2
3 quarters. 7/8.
5 rocks have been delivered, so he can peel the guard now, and it's a little bit of angle on those top 2, so
Yeah.
he's going to see if he can't get them all moving.
Yep.
Clean.
It's Matt Taylor with the
Clean.
heel weight.
Just clean it. That's good, Matt.
Just going to peel the top one.
You're popping a little bit.
Whose rock did I throw? No. I'm good. Thought I threw.
Oh, okay.
Now, somebody want to throw this for me?
Yeah. Definitely positive, but
Yeah, definitely positive.
that's good. That's how you want to throw those. Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Because if you make the double, you want some spin on that rock,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
you got there, Dan?
86.
Okay, that should be good. Probably plenty.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, it looks like he kind of
Like a
popped it little
rocket.
bit, too.
Off it.
Oh, we're 2.5. Oh, baby.
I don't know what we do.
Oh,
Maybe even him up there.
Yeah, if he's got to hit it right in the middle, he might leave you one.
Sorry, guys.
Too far.
It just slides too far.
Actually, this way.
Yeah.
I like this way.
I think that's easier.
It's only easier to make the double this way, but if you hit it just right, it's still spinning right back towards that one on the forefoot.
Yeah!
So Matt Taylor, another chance to get 2 or 3 rocks moving here.
Hard, boys, hard! Hard! Hard!
And absolutely dead stuffs it. Well, what do you like now?
Now
Put
hold on to
another
your
rock
hats.
up front.
That's, or are you thinking about stealing
Or
2?
coming in.
Yeah.
I don't mind coming in.
You could
I
still
like
play the
whatever
long guard
Brad
and come in
likes.
later, too.
I think so.
You'd keep them from playing that double peel for as long as you can.
If they leave that there, he runs that thing in there. You can double them all out real quick.
Yeah. That's just it. Those rocks are so tight to the rings. So Mark's comment was that yellow rock is more vulnerable than what you think. So looking to guard the guards.
Line's good.
I think it's weights there.
Right about here.
It's all there. It's all there.
No, Dan.
No, Dan. All kinds of weights.
Whoa.
Yeah. Don't let it line them up.
I was waiting for him to sweep that. Sorry, guys.
Well, another guard ending up a little tighter than they would have liked.
If it drags properly, you might be able to get all 3. I think we just take these 2.
Okay.
3/4, half. Wheel.
We're not really in a good position to check the angle. I see Cole look over his shoulder. This is going to be close to jamming on that red that they drew over there.
Yep. Hard!
Hard, Matt.
Really hard!
Hard, Matt. Straight to it.
To get the one
Over
in
the
the house.
top does get the one in the house, but he's now left 3 guards overlapped at the top.
And a lot of rings to draw to.
Just quiet.
I mean, you. But. Yep.
You could peel all 3 of them with 1 rock, so do you want to change that angler at all?
I don't know. They're all gone pretty easy, but I guess we got to go.
Cap. Don't need a whole lot more, eh, boys?
No.
Top button. Top
So if
button.
you're thinking the guards are all gone
go.
pretty easy, you've got to make this
I
one
think you
good
gotta
enough that
go.
you can just guard it for the rest of the end.
Easy. Have a look. Yep. Hard. We gotta go.
Boy, that's going sideways.
Hard. How can you throw a guard in the draw to the buttons?
Grip the middle 3 if you can.
It's like you can throw a guard when you.
I think so. This yellow might spit in, but got to do it.
What else do you do, right?
Yeah.
If you hit it hard, if you hit it hard in the right spot, it shouldn't.
Solid 7/8, 3/4.
Okay. I think our red has a better chance of sticking around.
Well, I think that middle yellow, is coming into the rings somehow. It's just a question of whether or not you can spin it all the way through.
Whoa. No.
We got
Close.
this out just a little bit.
Yeah, he might leave the top red there.
Yeah, Chad. Hard, Chad. Hard.
Hard, cool. That's good, Brendan.
It's good.
Still leaves Brad, some opportunity here. That's not quite a center guard, but it's something to draw around and use. And
well, and then there's that
then
stone
you've
in the
got
8-foot
shot
too.
rock.
You could have him shooting against the loss.
So it's getting this even across so that you don't have
Kind of
the in off.
at the end now.
Yeah. All right.
Try there.
Yep.
Well, Brad's made some nice draws today. We'll see if he's got a couple more left in his back pocket here.
Full forward, bite of the button.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, lass.
Think we can go?
Yeah, you can go hard. Dan!
Yeah.
Wait
Have a look!
Take a look, guys.
Have a look!
Pretty
Take
good,
a look.
pretty
Looks
good.
like we got lots here.
Stay with it, Dan! Get ready!
Line's nice coming in, but needs to dig in.
Whoa.
Sit!
Good shot.
Ah.
Stops for the nibble of the back 4-foot.
So does
They like
Cole
ripping?
play the
Well, we miss it.
take a shot at the
And he's
double, or is
there.
he just
I guess
come
that's
in?
Still have. Like right now, ripping.
Yeah. I don't know.
Playing center
I
guard?
like both, actually.
Then he freezes, and then we draw.
Yeah. I think I like ripping better than the hit and roll, but the draw's fine.
We just sit here.
Whatever you like, but he's just going to freeze anyways then.
He's got to make it.
I guess.
And if we ever get the guard, that's not bad too.
Yeah. Right.
Really.
Well, that's just it. If you peel the guard,
What do you think?
could be looking at 3
Time
on
out.
your last one.
They're going to call timeout just to talk about this.
What do you want to throw in your last
They do
one,
have
I
a
guess?
5th on the bench, but I don't know if he's
Well-
coming out for these types of discussions.
Probably drawing most
While
of
they
the time.
discuss
Most
it,
of
we're
the
going to look
time,
over
yeah.
at
But
the game
if I
between
can-
Ben Gamble,
your draw's
Ryan
probably
Dice.
easier.
That was
If he
Ryan
goes anywhere
Dice's
in the
first
fourth,
shot,
if he
obviously,
goes
getting
anywhere in
rid
the
of
fourth,
the
he's
center
safe.
guard. But Ben Gamble's been buried
So
over
drawing
there
the
on the
fourth
side
one,
12 foot for most of the end. So they're going
Yeah.
to be deciding
I
where
guess
to
we could
put
That's kind of my thought.
We
their
could try
last
like
shot
running
to
it
try to
into it.
sneak
That's
out
fine.
this win.
It's not necessary, but it's fine. Yeah.
Well, like just peel it this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
If we
Then-
take that one with it, that's not bad.
Right. Do you like ripping?
I think I'd rather play
I like it
double.
better than.
Yeah,
I actually don't like direct.
My thought about the double
No.
though is he has a rock to freeze to
to
behind cover.
I think I like ripping it into there.
Do you?
And if we take it, we don't. If not, whatever. At least it opens it up and
like
keeps it open for my
Yeah.
last.
I'm just thinking, at worst, you're gonna have a draw to the 4-foot. For
Yeah.
the win, right?
I think.
There's a lot of room for error on
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
Because he's gonna draw somewhere like this probably.
Yeah.
And let us decide what we want to play.
Yeah.
Just more good can happen with this. If you try a draw and you're ever deep,
Well,
we're just
that's
hurting ourselves,
disastrous.
right? And even if you make the double, it's not the best. Hey, buddy.
So Cole Tenetuik looking to just peel the guard. The bonus is if you could catch that yellow one at the side of the 8-foot.
Take some pressure off.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Whoa. Yes.
Yep. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Good kid.
Makes the peel, does catch it.
Attaboy.
Kills his own out of the side, but spills all those rocks out of play.
Yeah, it bounced.
And next door, it looks like Ben Gamble has decided that stone that he's got buried isn't good enough to steal with, so he's going to try to get to the edge of the 8-foot here. Maybe nibble a sliver of the 4-foot. Put 2 shots in Ryan Dice's mind.
Make the draw to the center hard.
We probably have to go.
Just a little bit light and over curling on him.
I kind of
So
like
it
that
gives
call
Ryan
about
Dice
here.
needs a
Up
piece of
here,
the
make it
8-foot for
longer,
the
a little
win.
harder.
Yeah.
Here,
Well, I think if you're there, he's drawing.
leave him edge on edge.
It's been a game of
He's probably
It's a
hitting, yeah.
game. on the line. If he gets
whoever did not have last rock had the advantage.
Let's get it edge on
in
edge
a game
right
of
here.
steals.
Okay. Edge and edge. Got it.
What did we have last time?
Bite the 4.
We had right here, right in the middle.
Yeah, bite the 4 anywhere.
Okay.
Full 12, bite the 8.
Oh, okay.
Edge on edge.
So Ryan Dice just delivering his stone right now. Sweepers jumped on it right away.
And 8 foot's all right. Bite the 4's not the worst.
Should be coming into view shortly. And they've been going hard the whole way. But it looks pretty good.
It looks lighter.
No, it isn't. Not much.
Line's good. Top 12, boys. Sweep for top 12. Line's good.
So Ryan Dice
Line's good.
picking up the win.
Top 12.
Brad Height
easy.
still looking to see if he can get his rock into a good enough position to perhaps
Line's really
steal
good.
one
Stay
here.
clean.
Line's really
Stay
good.
clean.
That's
That's good. Stop! Quit. Wow,
shot.
they just skid sideways.
Good shot.
I like this call. Straight. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh boy, we need to touch 4 foot. I mean,
Well, he prepped himself there on his previous shot call. Draw for the 4 foot for the win. Brad's just over curled there, just that last little
just
bit.
the way they go sideways at the end, if Cole's just a little bit heavy here, he probably still comes into that yellow stone at the back of the 4 foot. If you keep that shooter, that one that Brad just threw about a rock's width over, he probably can't get line to get to the back one. So Cole Tenetuik
Drawing
up by 1, but
against
facing 2.
okay, have a look,
It's all you
guys.
boys.
Needs a piece of the 4 foot to pick
All
up
you
the
boys.
single point and the win here.
Line's good. Line's really good.
Don't want to.
Starting to curl.
Have a look.
Starting to curl. Starting to curl.
He's got a nice line coming in. It's all a matter of the weight now. Brusher's just cleaning it. Mark Lang doing everything he can, but it's going to stop. Full 4 foot. Cole Tenetuik with an 8-6 victory here over Brad Height in our feature game. Tenetuik will move on in the B event, and that drops Brad Height to the C. Well, exciting game here, and exciting round of B event action. Now complete. Kim Hudson has made her way down to ice level, and we'll see if we can get a word with Cole Tenetuik.
Hey, Cole, nice last shot.
Thank you.
Was that the plan all along, or was the double a thought?
Draw, I've been throwing them all day, and I've had my weight, so I was kind of just wanted to keep it open and at least make it just to a 4 foot draw, so I was comfortable with that.
Oh, it was a good team effort. It was a nice shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you play senior height. Now you play junior height in the next game. What's the plan for that one?
I just got to stick to our game and make our shots when we need them, and if we get any breaks, take advantage of them.
Well, that sounds pretty simple.
Yeah, it does.
All
On
right.
paper.
Good luck in the next
Thank
one.
you.
Sounds simple on paper, but you play the game on ice. And that wraps up this B event draw in round 4 of the SaskTel Tankard. We'll quickly recap all of the scores for you. It was an 8-6 final for Cole Tenetuik with that draw to the 4 foot over Brad Height on his last one. On sheet 2, you also saw the draw by Ryan Dice to get the single point in 10, takes the 5-4 victory over Ben Gamble. Brent Geddick had a 5 in the 3rd and another 4 points in the 7th to go to a 13-3 victory over Sam Wills. And on sheet 4, it was Steve Howard with a 7-5 win over Lloyd Fell. That completes all the action here in draw 4. We will be back on the air tonight at 7 o'clock. You can see that game on CurlSask.ca and SaskTel Max, and we will have the A semifinal between Matt Dunstone and Cody Hartung.